Like, I
have
thought
a
I knew
guest
you as a
coming into
D&D
town.
player. You're giving us 2 weeks notice? The fuck?
Yeah, how dare you? Okay.
It's 30 minutes or none. That's it. Those are the only options.
So, each of you have reasons to be where you are right now. Have been a group for quite a while now. You have a few quests at the table to figure out what to do with. Last session, as you explored more of the dungeon, fought your way through some creatures, you eventually came to a place where not only did you find a beautiful golden circlet hidden within the statue, but also a staircase that seems to descend lower, presumably to a different layer of this multi-layered dungeon. Above north, you heard some sounds of creatures that you recognize as goblinoid at this point. You've heard similar language earlier. You also had to slay a few bugbears down right where you're standing. And one of them even had a lovely brain with legs that came out of it. The floor is yours. What do you guys do?
Alright, so remind me what jobs you guys all took on. Like, there's one that's go to Skullport and drop something off?
Yes. Go to Skullport and deliver this pouch of gold to a half-drow.
Oh, okay. You guys said someone's looking to buy some magical items?
Yep, any magical items we find down here.
Okay.
They basically said, hey, we can buy it off of you for some good coin.
Right.
Oh,
And then-
right. You had the ally with you.
Yes. And then the black staff said to go check out the knot, whatever that means, somewhere under the city.
It wasn't exactly a black staff. I believe it was. She had some sort of relation, I think.
Aurelia Silverhand. You don't know her name, though. You know her as Aurelia, but you don't know her last name.
Oh,
well,
wait.
okay. Whatever.
I think we would know her as. Hold on. What do I have it as? An Arbor's thing. Hold on. Shining Lady.
Yeah, the Shining Lady.
What now?
The Shining Lady. To be fully honest, I met her only briefly when she gave us a task about the knot.
What can I roll to know something about her?
This would just be history.
Where is the quest log?
In the book section, it's called Heroes of Waterdeep.
If it's not one of the things that she's been augmented on, I'm just going to say that she doesn't. Okay, well, here's my take. And give me a second just to see how well this goes. Okay. Whistle is going to Minor Illusion, a map of where we've been so far on the floor. And just sort of like point around to where we are relative to where we came down. All right, so we started over here, like way up over there. We've gone a pretty far ways south from there. Actually, we're almost directly south from there. I would wager that we could go either east or further south, or at this point, as far south as we've gone, even west, and run into new stuff.
You're not privy, Whistle, but you guys do know you did go up north before at one point as a group.
Yeah, I think in this room we can go north.
North, the east doors, the south doors, and the stairs to the west. Now, obviously, the stairs to the west go further down. I don't know if the things here get more dangerous the deeper you go. That feels like it makes sense, but I don't know for sure.
I would assume so.
So here's what I would say. Do any of you actually know how to get to Skullport?
To be honest, no.
You wish to go to Skullport?
What?
Yes, actually.
The body you rescued from the pit.
Right.
Yep.
Oh,
Would you happen to know where it is?
We didn't get too far, but if I remember correctly, from what I was able to remember, I believe it requires following the water's flow or something like that.
Follow the water's flow.
Well, there's a fort, so.
Forgive me, my memory is still hazy. As he like holds his head a little bit.
Alright,
And this is just a placeholder token, but yeah.
Oh,
fair enough. Okay. Out of curiosity, have we come across any like watery areas so far?
no.
Okay.
No, but the water
So-
does flow down.
I will say you have successfully mapped the area so far that you've explored
Cool.
with that tech.
Thank you.
It will take you probably a long rest to finalize it, but you are able to kind of you got the sketch notes, and so if you want to make a proper map, you can, but it'll take at least a long rest to actually make.
Can you give me vision of the places we've been so far, just so I can take a snapshot?
Do you not have Fog of War?
It's super dark outside of where I'm actually seeing right now. Like, if I zoom in,
I
make
can.
it out.
It's
You know
faded,
what?
but
Because
I give me a second here.
you know what,
Let me-
Thorndy? Because I know you're not going to use this information. I'm just going to send you the map, like of the first floor. You
I
know
can
where
log
you've
off.
been,
Yeah.
and you can then edit it as you see fit.
Cool. Will do.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we have
Boys are out of town.
And basically, it would be just the lower region because Whistle didn't go up to the gangsters.
Yep.
so actually, you know what? Because Vera went up there. If Whistle's Minor Illusion is still up, Vera will add to that and add on the place where we had like the vampire.
Yeah, you could do that.
Etc.
You could totally give that information.
Yeah, just because seeing that Whistle's like mapping out everything, Vera's gonna help with just adding some extra areas that she wasn't around for.
I'll use Pixlr. Oh.
Currently, Halath has no gear, by the way. Like, unless you have spare gear, he has nothing to utilize.
Whistle might. Give me half a second. Take a look.
Forgive me. When you guys were fighting the bugbear, there was not much that I could do. I wanted to help, believe me, but when I tried to call upon my god, it was very hard to.
Well, I've got an amulet that might work in a pinch. We've also got. What kind? Are you a cleric?
Yes, I suppose you could call me that, yes.
All right. Give me a couple minutes. Do you know how to use more martial weapons or the easier ones?
Whatever weapons that you can provide me, I'll do my best to utilize.
Okay. Whistle starts rustling around in her bag of holding. She will produce. So we've got I think the best armor we have on hand is sadly the smoldering leather armor. It's not much, but it's something. He could also grab the shield of expression for the time being.
All right, so you're gonna give him a shield.
Yep.
All right, what weapon-wise? What would?
Or actually, I'll ask him. So I don't have a particularly great one-handed weapon. I have a halberd, that I used to use, but you can't use the shield if you use that.
Wait, do you need a one-handed weapon?
If you
Armor
want to
and
use the
weapons
sword-
is all I need. I said it was leather armor that was smoldering from them.
Yes.
Yeah, smoldering leather, shield of expression, and it's not much. So so if he wants to use the shield and all that, Vero will pull off her belt, her sickle.
I mean, I can do better than a sickle.
Maybe have something better than by all means. I just figured I'd offer something.
I've got a club, which it's about as good as a short sword, just not stabby. And we've got this funky morning star. We just don't know what it does yet. Or there's a halberd if you just want to use something two-handed.
Whatever you entrusted me to utilize.
Okay, well,
Oh, your call.
to aid in reducing the total amount of ridiculous that ends up finding itself in your outfit, I can take the shield with the funny face. You can use mine. That works perfectly fine. That'll help keep you safe. Let's see.
So you're giving him the shield.
Yeah.
And
I'll just
then-
take the shield of expression.
What weapon do you want to give him?
Let's see. That.
Basically, there's morning stars galore because of the amount of bugbears that you just fought.
Wait, let's look him up with a mundane morning star. We don't know what this one does. I don't want to hand him something cursed.
Fair enough. So he's just gonna have a morning star then.
Yep. Which, morning star and shield, super solid.
One would argue that's a pretty standard cleric build.
All right.
One would indeed. All right. Aside from that,
So he's no longer naked. Like if he had ragged clothes, but now he's
right.
all right.
No, then nothing.
And she'll hand over she'll hold up the generic amulet she has. Do you want to see if your god's okay with you using this thing?
Maybe. I call upon thee, that's a Vulcan. Grant me your power. As you see, he kind of does a bit of a prayer as he holds the amulet.
And then Snakebite just does some backflips in the corner.
But nothing happens.
Okay. Well, sorry, buddy.
Question: what god did he say?
Vulcan.
Thank you.
Vulcan. Okay, can I do a religion check to see if I know who that is?
I know who that is.
I don't remember if I do or not, honestly.
Sure. Make me a roll. Okay. 13. You don't know a lot about them, besides you know that they are Queen, the goddess of trade. Actually, you would have advantage on this. I just realized, based on your background, you have advantage on this.
I'll reroll again. Let's see.
You can actually click the arrow button that next to your roll since you're on Foundry, but either way, yeah, you know that they're the goddess of trade. You know that many people in the merchants guilds tend to worship them. They are, synonymous with merchants, basically.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't expecting to meet somebody who worships the goddess of trade down here.
Well, I guess it's part of the adventure in life to want coinage. However, my goal, at least in serving my goddess, is to expand one's capabilities. My group specifically, we are called the Fine Fellows of Daggerford, and we came all the way from Daggerford to explore this dungeon and find its secrets, in hopes to expand Daggerford's capabilities.
Is it Daggerford or Ford?
Daggerford.
Dagger, like the knife.
Yep.
Ford, like a river.
Ford. Okay.
Oh, oops.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, don't worry, Haleth. We'll do our best to help ensure that the Fuffada can make Daggerford proud.
Like I said, you have my... Well, he points to Mornstone. You have my... blunt object.
Your sword arm.
Well, an object is better than no object.
I have an important question.
Yes.
For the sake of Snakebite's aura, do you consider Haleth an ally at this moment?
Haleth, and just reminder, he's the guy that we found in the pit, right?
Yep, this guy.
Yeah. He has no reason not to trust him since he hasn't done anything outwardly hostile.
Oops.
Unless he just
Meanwhile,
Unless he
Whistle
randomly
just
tried to attack
brained
us
somebody
while I
with
was
a Morning
gone.
Star.
Threndy attacked.
Well, that was me.
Whistle.
I was trying to look at the...
interception. Wait, protection fighting style disadvantage.
So rude. Anyway, proceed.
Meanwhile,
Alright. He now has the aura of protection. As you feel he feels the protection. I do not know what gods you serve, warrior of light, but I am glad to be in your company.
Okay, so now we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. Got it.
Yeah, just
Sacred weapon literally makes them grow light. So I feel like a Devotion Paladin being referred to as a warrior of light makes sense. He also is holding an axe that glows. Like, it just, everything screams. But,
yeah,
you know.
he's also clad.
I do have the Dragoon subclass for fighter. Anyways, there was noise up above, or shall we go down lower? I'm confident that if my friends, since I knew about the secret, I'm pretty sure my friends also knew about the secret tunnel. They must have went down to the next level. I doubt that they'd be here further, but we can take a look.
I mean,
with no particular reason to do anything in specific, that's the only real drive we've got. We haven't found anything indicative of flowing water on this level. We may as well go down. I mean, sounds like it's probably get us closer to his friends.
yeah.
Sounds wise. Plus, we have not.
I will follow where you go. I do know that there's treasures everywhere, so... Alright, so do you guys all agree to head to the second level?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
I was pulled away for like 3/4 of that conversation.
Is there
Like,
two?
the general gist of it.
Yes. Yeah. Just simple catch up.
Okay, I'm purposely trying to get you, because I'm about to drag you to a different
Okay.
area.
Weird, my token still says Briar, even though I changed my sheet name to Whistle.
It's because the token name is different.
Yeah. Plus, you also refer
Oh, you're right.
That was Briar too.
Because I have to update
There we
Vera
go.
constantly because got rid of her last name.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because but the token doesn't get updated when you change the seat. I have to go do that.
I mean, nobody uses Vera's last name anyway, so.
We won't.
I use it for marketing purposes.
That is true.
I mean, do you
No, I want the
Vera's last?
sunlight.
I mean,
I don't
do you
think any of-
remember Vera's last name?
No, I don't. I don't even think you ever told us her last name.
She introduces herself as her full name to anyone
When's the
new.
last time you introduced yourself?
Exactly.
I don't think Mai ever got that introduction.
I'm pretty sure I did with Mai.
I don't think.
No, I'm pretty sure you got introduced to mine. And that's where things are falling apart.
Yeah, honestly, I can't remember in the first place. So.
Can I have my 1515 light back?
Another mystery to unravel as we delve into the dungeons.
Oh, wait, I can do that.
That's where full.
Oh. Fuck.
Wait,
What?
am I allowed to edit my own light?
Well, you're not even in that area anymore. What's the light?
15 and 15.
So 30, 15.
Temptation to go make me a cup of coffee.
You're more than welcome to.
All right. So. I guess actually I need to technically move you down a little bit because Husin is a bit big. All right.
Fusion, why are you stuck on the wall?
So we get to the second up, and you can always go back. There is nothing saying you can't go back.
Awesome.
I mean, we would have to go back anyways to get out.
True.
I
But was saying
would. I'm going to.
hold on. Let me narrate.
Okay.
Oh, what are you gonna do as you're walking down the stairs?
Can we? Is it possible to just take Husman off the board unless we're in combat?
Okay.
Since I've got the collar
Yeah.
on him and yeah.
Yes, fair enough. All right.
Whistle should be on the front lines with Snakebite, since Sybil has both ranged options and can just jump over people.
So as you
that's fair.
explore, it takes about 200. It's a 200 feet deeper that you go to travel. Luckily, you have a light source to guide your way, but all you hear is each other's footsteps as you walk down these stone stairs. Eventually, you come down further to where you see where the end of the stairs are. The stonework is similar to everywhere else you've been. Whether it's a sight to behold or uncomfortable feeling of repetitiveness is up to you to decide.
These are the stairs that never end. Yes, they go down and down, my friend. We just keep walking down them and they never seem to stop.
So,
Oh, never mind. I can see the end now.
yep.
All right.
Notably, Whistle says that when we're still more than 100 feet away from the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
How can you see that far, Whistle?
Yeah. Can you see that far?
No. I just can.
Oh yeah, I had because you have a token I have to move. You know what?
Yeah. And
I'll give them token vision, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep up, DM.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, for stream, they only see what you guys see now.
Yeah. And from reminder links, I believe my character has like a 120-foot dark vision circle, or did we errata that? This is the belt.
Oh, the belt.
Belt of dwarven kind. We don't
The
have
belt
to
of
fuss
bearded
with that right
dragons?
now. Pardon?
The belt of bearded dragons.
Yes. That ironically states you can only grow a beard if you're physically capable of doing so.
No, you have like a little bit like a scaly beard. I thought that's what we established.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was imagining kind of like a row.
I mean, your character art kind of already has one. Just saying.
Oh wait, really?
Sort
Oh
of.
Yeah.
damn! You know what? He kind of does have like that kind of row of spikes going on.
All right.
You
So
can go with that if you want.
So as you come to this not intersection, but you see what looks to be trash and debris litter the floor to the to your left, to the right on the screen, but to the left for your character. There seems to be this wall seems to be adorned with a bas relief that maybe depicted what looks to be dwarves carrying supplies. However, you notice that the dwarves' faces have been chipped away and replaced with what looks to be cartoonish goblin heads drawn in charcoal. And you can hear what sounds like banging noises being heard in the north, up north, this way.
Well, that's more goblins.
Okay.
You do
Wait,
notice that
banging noise?
this over here, it dips to over here as well.
Banging noise. Like, is it banging like someone banging on a door to get out, or is someone banging on like a table?
It sounds like banging of metal hitting something. Being somebody who works with the guild, it's akin to when somebody sounds like hammers and even the sounds of a saw against wood.
Wait, hold on. Also, hold on. Oh, I am correct.
You know, occasionally you hear the power drill. You know.
I'm pretty
Occasionally
confident
in
that's
Goblin,
just
somebody's
goblin.
screaming after you hear a loud bang.
Definitely a workshop up ahead.
Yeah, and that's up north from here. But you do notice that the hallway ends here and curves to the right. Important question. Do you want me to narrate from your character's perspective or your eye line perspective?
I guess
What
character
was-
perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just so I'm like keeping it consistent.
Right.
Alright.
Okay, I guess we're going to go investigate the workshop.
Yes, I mean it's right here.
But do we truly want to go and poke the nest, so to speak?
It's snake bite. You're gonna learn very quickly. It's snake bite.
You notice there's a
Danger.
very long hallway that even you with the long vision cannot see past to the end.
If it is
And
goblins,
the
then
banging is
people are
coming up
getting
from
hurt,
here.
I mean, if it truly is goblins involved, and if people are getting hurt, well, I would not want to just stand idly by and do nothing.
That's very heroic of you, but what about us?
What about us?
Well, if we end up getting overrun by these goblins, what are we going to do then?
As you are having this conversation, you and Whistle can hear the sounds of a lot of conversation happening eastward. There seems to be a lot of commotion.
Eastward. Do you mean like eastward this way or eastward that way?
Eastward on the map.
Eastward on the map.
Eastward on that. Okay, thank you.
But that is also eastward in the world.
So,
My directions aren't great.
okay, so
It sounds like a busy amount of crowds in language that you don't understand, but you've picked up on. This sounds like goblinoid.
Okay, that being said, does it sound like it is enough numbers to overwhelm us?
It sounds
Or-
quite busy. Make me a perception check to try to, or investigation check to try to see if you can estimate the number.
Oof, it's not great.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's not higher than their passive though. It's a lot of noise, there's a lot of overlap. It's hard to know what if it's like you're hearing just like some people being loud. You hear, but it sounds like a pretty busy place. None of you speak Goblinoid, so you don't know what else is going on.
I honestly worry that there might be more than we can handle. This might be something we need to back out and find reinforcements for.
Maybe.
Hmm.
How Whistle? How, to your knowledge on goblins yourself, I don't know what your knowledge is, but you say they're very perceptive of creatures that are basically invisible.
Hmm.
I'm just wondering, because you have the boots on. Boots of Elvenkind still on.
That's
So
true. That's true.
Your footsteps are essentially silent. If you can turn invisible and go and scout.
And the rule of thumb is that your light source goes away.
Yeah, no. If she's gonna go invisible, she'd be turning the light source off anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna turn it off because you're gonna be turning it back on, but you know.
Gotcha.
It's a thought. If you wish to do it, then go ahead. But if you don't wish to do it, then that's perfectly fine.
No, I don't mind at all.
Alright.
Whistle will let the light go out, and she's going to make herself go invisible.
Stay back here.
Move your token as you will, and I'll narrate as you do.
I'd say that sort of grumbles and just
you start to really hear the commotion of people. It seems like it's a busy place, akin to that of Waterdeep, even.
Oh.
There's a pathway here that you see.
Yep.
You see what looks to be goblins tending to what looks to be a stall.
Okay. Whistle will take a little closer to get a little bit of a better look.
You see what looks as you look into this room, it has a soaring 60-foot high ceiling supported what looks to be stone pillars supporting it. In the middle of this chamber seems to be taken up by what looks to be various vendor stalls, which has multiple goblins tending to it, as well as goblins interacting with the stalls themselves, as well as looks to be actually, from your perspective, you do not see anything more. But you see a bunch of vendors tended by goblins.
Can we keep pace with the party, please?
Pardon?
Everybody moved, and I don't have dark vision.
There is no light source, but I moved your token to where everyone is.
Actually, do I have?
Doesn't Snakebite have a glowing weapon?
When they choose to activate it.
Do you guys want me to light it up?
I mean, at the moment, I don't find it necessary, but... Or because we're waiting on Whistle to scout.
I'm just gonna, for the sake of it, I'm gonna say that Harkett pulls out a torch for you guys.
I was actually about to say, I could cast Produce Flame.
Yeah, but, you know,
Probably a spell I should have on hand in case.
Oh, that's super bright.
But worst case scenario, I could have done just firebolt and targeted something I could see.
How do I...
Here we go.
Oh, that's disgusting. I pulled up cast spell stuff on, or reaction cast spell stuff on Forge, and Gift of Gab, the icon for it is just a tongue.
Yep.
Yep.
Ew.
Yeah, very.
I mean,
ew.
consider what it is. Anyways, what would you like to do, Whistle?
I'm working on it right now.
For some reason, Produce Flame is not on here.
Oh shit.
On Forge or just in your?
On Forge.
I might not have updated your. No, your character should be updated.
Then you can always.
Yeah, Produce Flame is there.
It's not showing.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I'm looking at my cantrips. All I see is Druid, Craft, Mage Hand, True Strike, and Vicious Small.
I'm literally looking at your seat right now.
Oh, that would be the discrepancy. You're looking at my sheet. I am looking at the...
On Foundry.
I don't know what this is called. The quick actions, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, spells, Produce Flame.
I'll send you a screenshot because I don't want to argue about it.
There we go. And
Bless, where the hell am I getting Bless from?
Bless.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a potion of heroism still?
Yeah, I've got the heroism thing. That's probably it.
That's why.
I still have the charm of heroism. That's why I never used it.
It only lasts for an hour.
all right.
Yeah, but I never used it, so I still have
it
it.
didn't do what I was expecting it to do.
Yeah, because it has an attack roll. But yeah, you can produce the.
How do I? Because I can adjust that, right, myself.
I don't know if I have it set where you guys can edit your tokens like that. Produce Flame is sets bright light for 20. It just bright light for 20. All right, so. And then dim for another. So it's basically a torch. So because it's a torch, I'm just gonna give you the torch equipment here.
Oh, okay.
So what exactly is this supposed to be?
It's like a goblin market.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
See, with like the stalls and the.
How many goblins did you see?
I mean, I saw like half a dozen, but there's probably a lot more. It's a market.
Hmm.
If it's a place of market, then I highly doubt that they're gonna. I highly doubt.
I just
that
realized
they're gonna
all the
be trained in
monster
combat
tokens.
or are really even going to be interested in fighting.
I mean, do we know anybody who can talk to them?
I mean, I can't.
Well, make a history check.
Who? Anybody or someone specific?
Anybody.
All right. Hey.
You said a history check?
21!
You know that goblins do speak. They know the common tongue as they try to rob people.
Okay, I mean, they know common, but it's usually when you're robbing people, they tend to speak it. So, I mean, how are we looking on supplies in general? How does everyone look on supplies?
What do you mean supplies?
Supplies, like food, rations, water, stuff like that.
Oh, I can't run out of those.
Right, you're playing mage magic.
Yeah. She holds up the pouch she's been eating berries out of, and I can make water too.
Well, those are covered. What about... I wonder, actually, if they happen to have, like, a medical kit with them. I mean, do we want to go and see if we can make nice of goblins, or maybe we should keep moving? It's up to all of you.
I mean, personally, knowing it's not a big deal, I'd kind of rather just keep going.
Fair enough.
If we're trying to find this skull port,
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Alright, very well. But, yeah, Whistle, I know you're making a map. Let's mark probably just mark that on your internal map as Goblin
For,
Market.
for reference, Whistle is still invisible. If you are keeping up with her, as far as you know, you're walking ahead of the party.
Vera's still moving because she figures moving on.
Okay. I'm just making sure everything is
Right.
intentional.
Right.
Well, so yeah, I will tell you, if you see tokens, I will have to change them out because the way Foundry works is those tokens don't actually have a actor associated with them anymore because I'm using the new Monster Manual creatures.
Right.
So
I mean,
they're there
you
for
told us
placeholder,
before-
basically.
You told us before that you may not even have the tokens on
On
the
this
map,
world,
so
I
totally
prepped
fine.
this one though.
There's a quick question, Lynx, just to
Yep.
make sure I'm seeing the map correctly. Each square is each square 5 feet or 10 feet?
I've adjusted it to be proper.
Okay, so 10 feet.
Okay, so we're supposed to have 10-foot increments.
No.
Okay.
Like what I'm trying to say is each square is 5 feet.
Yeah, but we're moving in 10-foot increments.
Yeah.
Yeah, the measuring is still. So just ignore the.
Oh,
Ignore
whoops!
The,
That's because I never.
There we go. That's why I was like, I'm trying to make sure. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
make sure
no.
my dark
My
vision is
apologies
working.
because when I adjusted the grid size, I forgot to change the thing. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. Ordinarily, I wouldn't ask about.
All right. So at this point,
I can
you
see
come
so
to
much
this
better.
room here, Snakebite, and you see what looks to be in the center room seems to be a rusted iron hand pump and a deep stone basin.
What's a hand pump and basin doing?
Water. Oh, I thought you were.
no, that's absolutely correct. Says Whistle out of nowhere.
Thank you, Whistle.
You're welcome. I mean, everybody's got a drink. You can't just. Well, most people can't just make water appear out of no thin air.
Pharaoh approach and check it out.
Oh, you have the Aragon then. Yeah. Oh. I forgot
What
that I
the
had the
hell?
combat HUD for you guys.
Ooh.
Gentlemen, you good?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello,
I
man.
hear you.
Did you not hear the description I gave?
No, I did not.
So
I
you
heard
see in
standing
this
in front of-
room looks to be what looks to be a deep stone basin with what looks to be a rusted iron hand pump in the center of this room.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to kick me from the game so I can rejoin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vera's gonna check out the basin and hand pump and see.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you could interact with it. Do you crank the pump?
Sure. Give it a try. Crank
Yeah,
it.
roll me a d4, please.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Oh.
As you start to pump, you realize it looks like the basin fills up with what looks to be 4 gallons of water.
Huh. Vera will she'll look at the water and then she'll she'll taste the waters to make sure, see what it.
Is it clean water? 'Cause
Make
the
me a
pump is
survival roll.
rusted.
Alright. 16.
Clean it is relative. As you're aware, any well-based water is not going to necessarily be perfectly filtered, but that stuff doesn't really. You've never heard of crystal clear water except for some exotic springs in the wilds. But to your best estimates, you believe you could drink this without issue.
Huh. Clean water.
And you start to realize that your water skins are probably getting a bit empty as you've been traveling in this dungeon for a bit of time now.
Yeah. Just so Whistle doesn't have to worry about creating water, Vera will fill up her water skin.
Okay, you feel it, the water skin. Water skin, I believe, is a gallon of water you can put in it. Unless they changed it. No, it's 4 pints. Never mind. Only 4
I
pints
was about
of.
to say that's a big ass water skin.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Vera's just carrying around a water jug.
I misjudged the thing. But yeah, you have now have water.
Alright.
You do notice there is a path that goes down south, but you also know there is a path here.
Yep, goes down south, and I see a kind of curve over here.
Yeah.
Just slightly. Okay. Vera will, like, wave everybody over. Clean water. You should probably refill while we have the chance.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Forgive me, I do not have a water skin no more. My equipment seems to have been misplaced.
Oh, hold on. 1 second.
But I will gladly partake in this water while I can.
So,
Here you go. Whistle will produce her water skin out of the bag of holding.
boundaries being too much, so I might need someone to.
Yeah, I can move your token.
Sounds like your internet's
Yeah, your
being an
internet's
asshole.
in the bed.
My entire internet being an asshole. I can reset real quick. Hold on.
invisible whistle with an invisible water skin.
All right. She points it down at the edge of the well. Now we magically appear in water.
No, the water skin would not be invisible.
Really?
Because so all the equipment you're currently carrying
Oh, true.
becomes
It was
invisible.
not
The
the
bag of anything
Oh.
coming out of the bag of holding is technically we're never carrying it. It's in a pocket dimension. So you just see a floating
Wait.
water skin.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You
Wait.
are welcome.
You said Whistle's eating stuff out of the bag of holding, right? Or is it from a different bag?
Say what now?
Well, the stuff that Whistle was eating, was it out of the bag of holding or a different bag?
No, Whistle was eating out of a pouch on her way.
Okay, so
Are you okay, gentlemen? Are you having issues logging back in?
Did you kick me from the game?
you went.
Yeah?
Well, let's try new window then, because I refreshed Foundry 3 times and
Here, what I will
Hang
do
on.
is, while that's while you're figuring that out, I'll stream.
Yeah, because I'm also going to need kicked from the game because it hasn't quite recognized I've dropped out as well.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll stream
It just
for you
takes a
both
second
for
to
moment.
register that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll stream for you both for a moment. But if we get into combat, I am not streaming.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. But I don't know why, but what the hell is Discord? My Discord is just so freaking loud.
Discord recently went through a major update, so
Yep,
it might have
the
finally
UI got
found
changed.
the setting.
So you each
Yeah, I don't
make
know how
sure
to
to
change those.
fill your water. Something to note is when it comes to what is it considered?
We can easily. How well can we see the water from our current angle?
It filled up the entire. It's a little bit empty. You think that you could probably fill another gallon or so of water in this thing. But there's about 4 gallons, give or take, in this place.
Because I wanted, before I refilled my water skin, I wanted to sort of look into the water, maybe shift through it with a long weapon, and sort of turn it around using my nature skill to
Okay.
determine like how clean or how dirty it is.
That would be survival. Of how clean it would be survival.
All right, then I'll use nature to just see if I can identify the water.
Okay.
way I can. That'll be an 11.
It's water. It's the wells are very common. Like it's clearly water from an underground source.
Underground stream, yeah. So Sybil will fill up her water skin.
Yeah. Based on Farah, it's like clean enough. Like it's not pure, but it's not. It's tap water. You know how tap water is. It's not perfect, but it's not gonna kill you.
I don't know. Tap water where I live is.
You
pretty
know
damn
what I'm
clean.
trying to get at. It's like
it's well water.
yeah, it's
It's clean. It's clean enough to drink. You have the very guarantee.
Clean enough by medieval standards.
Yeah, I'll fill mine up too, I guess.
Whistle just comments. You guys sure are putting a lot of faith in that coming from a clean source.
I mean, if you think about it, they have to have. This dungeon was built for this reason other than being a dungeon. So I assume they would have to have clean water down here to not go up to the surface constantly. They get clean water.
I mean, sure, you assume that, but I mean, it's true. You think, like, you're basically currently assuming that nothing has managed to drown in the aquifer that feeds it anytime recently. Because if it did, there's body in that water.
I didn't know any better, Whistle. I'd say you're doubting the Varric quality guarantee.
I am, because Vera quality guarantee. Vera has no way to quantify the quality of the water. She's just guessing. She's assuming that the well next door to the Goblin Market is by definition good quality because the people who made it at some point would have wanted it to be. I don't think the dwarves that made this place wanted the goblins setting up shop to sell trinkets they took off of dead people down the road, but here we are.
okay.
I'm just saying, you're putting a lot of faith in the integrity of that aquifer.
Now, I'm not going to make a big deal about this unless you plan on spending a lot of days underground, but the rules of dehydration is this. The number, you need a total of 1 gallon of water per day.
Yeah, Create Water creates 10 gallons of water. That's what right now. What is happening right now is Whistle is being a water snob because she knows a way to guarantee clean water, and everybody else, having heard this, is still taking water from the mystery well.
Anyone that's small is also a gallon. So, but yeah, you see Houston laps up some of the water too instinctively.
Okay, you know what? What Vera will do is, because Whistle is being the water snob. How can I test the water?
You test it with a 16. You feel confident this is clean water, clean enough.
Yeah. Yes. So Vera will look. Well, actually, no. She won't even look at Whistle. She'll be like, "Whistle, I can promise you, I know what clean drinking water is."
Okie dokie.
Bit of a commodity when you live on the streets.
I'm just saying, I'm not fixing it when you get the poops.
Vera just shakes her head. He's just like, I'm not.
I mean,
That's what happens when you drink bad water.
Anyways, you all fill up the water skins minus Whistle. It seems like.
Whistle has her own water source.
And you just filled it up. You didn't drink it, right? No one drank it.
Yeah, just
Vera did.
I know
Yeah,
Vera
Vera-
did. I'm just says okay.
I did just test if it was clean as well.
Yeah. All right. What are you guys doing now?
Okay, we can either continue south, or we can go north. Which way do we feel like going?
I propose we continue
Well, south, there's a door off to the west, off to the east a little bit. Looks like there's 2 hallways branching north off to the west, and some kind of counter at the end of the hallway.
Where?
There, go down.
Did you already explore Whistle?
Yeah, I just stepped down and looked at the map.
There seems to be a door here, and more hallway.
Alrighty then. Do we want to try door number 1 or continue down then? If we want to go down this way.
I say, you tell me.
Still there's no way to get in, gentlemen.
I don't know. I haven't tried yet in a minute. To tell you the truth.
Okay.
Seeing an
Yeah.
intersection. having to
Haleth
go
is always
through-
going to basically be in the back of the group, just kind of following your lead.
I will say,
Hey, I'm in.
Woohoo.
Alright.
Hear me, right?
Aiming.
Oh. Oh.
Everyone can hear me, right?
I think they hit the wrong button.
Okay. So
Yep.
at this intersection and having to listen to Whistle's long-winded theoretical rant, Sybil's just gonna pull out a fucking coin. That's tails.
Are you?
It lands on
We'll go
tails.
that- We'll go that way then.
Alrighty. Keep up, Snakebite. And all
Do
the
we have a
water's
light source
fascinating to
going
you.
at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah, on Snakebite.
Okay.
Well, no, on
Oh,
first-
oops.
I thought it was.
There you go.
I thought it was not.
There we go.
Yeah,
I forgot to
yes,
put the
the
torch
light
on.
source.
Yep. He pulled out torch. As Snakebite does
Snakebite
fucking
just
pirouettes
he
and
doesn't just
actually that,
run to catch up with you guys. He does full-on somersaults as he's.
that's acrobatics, buddy.
smoking towards you.
Athletics, you just fucking leap yourself. You just fucking just.
He just
Snakebite, you
leaps
need
over
to
here in a
fly.
single bound. Has
All right.
extra time to drop and do 10 push-ups in the process.
Snakebite, you need wings to fly, buddy.
Apparently, I don't.
All right. So you guys go into this mystery door.
The test rolls that come out as natural 20s.
They always, instead of just roll an unarmed strike, which will just there's no dice roll to make sure it's connected. You always want to roll the rolls.
Alright.
Hey, man, you never know.
Alright.
Like, also could have been in that one.
Snakebite, if you want to be so athletic and all that, go ahead and go open up the door then.
I don't know where Whistle is
I will
anymore
do so
because
gladly.
my token can't see
We've-
it because I'm.
We've all
So.
lost Whistle. Whistle's right there.
He walks over.
Whistle's listening at the door while everybody else is admiring.
Okay, you open the door. Okay. As you see what looks to be a well-maintained workroom, though as soon as you open the door, and those with high perception already smelt it, but this place reeks of rotten flesh and ozone. Whatever the fuck ozone smells like.
Ozone is the smell of electricity. So when
okay, so-
electricity rips through the air, it's actually ripping apart particles of air, and that's what it smells like.
Okay, so you smell the
associate it
sound
more
of.
with acidic smells. Things that just you inhale and it
Well-
immediately burns.
No. Ozone, the actual smell of ozone is the smell of
Well, let me
electricity
clear the-
ripping apart particles of hydrogen and oxygen.
All right, let me finish
almost
describing the
exactly
room,
right.
and this will answer your thing. You see what looks to be odd metal instruments designed for something resting on the top of tables, along with several loose scraps of parchment.
The hell?
Do you look upon the notes?
Whistle's trying to identify where the smell of rot is coming.
It's literally it's in the air. It's palpable. You would have to make an investigation check to discover what the instruments are for.
Yeah, Vera look over the notes.
Okay, there is a lot of different terms of rate of decay and accumulation charts. But you do find one specific, what looks to be a log, and I will be giving you a whisper. And that's what you see. Or read.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Interesting. And you said the other notes are like rates of decay and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
rate of decay and accumulative charts.
Let's see. Okay, so this one
Yeah.
shows the rate of decay for a body, I would assume.
Mhm.
Cumulative
Another one.
charge.
To do with electricity.
And Mary looks at the journal, is like, okay, so, I had sort of like good and bad news of why we're getting the smell. I believe
Does the good news involve air freshener?
You have to ask Whistle for that. No. So, good news, I know what it is. Bad news, we have stumbled upon probably an experimentation room where somebody was possibly using electricity to reanimate a corpse. Or multiple corpses. Seeing as how
You're laying
what it says here is, Hollister has granted me this abandoned copper mine in the arcane chambers. Finally, I have access to the components needed for my experiments. That's basically it.
You see more hallway.
So, you said, what was it? Investigation? Investigation? Or something like that?
Yeah, investigation to figure out what the tools are for.
Okay, I will do that real quick.
Oh, my produced flame would probably have ended by now
Just
because it only has a duration of 10 minutes.
for my theory.
I mean, you produced it all the way up there. I mean, you took time to fill. Yeah. I mean, Alistair is just carrying a torch for you guys. What was the investigation check, real quick? Sorry.
Identify the tools.
Because you found the notes and there's a lot of you realize that these are probably instruments in measuring electricity in some way.
Okay.
You have some familiarity with that, interacting with the Nimblewright and stuff. Like,
Yeah. So,
you recognize some of these tools, so you don't. It wasn't a high DC for you.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I need to go heat up my food. I'm getting hungry.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
You do notice a room full of barrels, and actually, Whistle, because of your fission, you do see through the room of barrels what looks to be a door that seems to be a different color. Seems to be the same color as some coinage, aka copper.
Noted.
Okay. Do we want to keep Muskie in this room?
Up to you.
No, skim the party.
I mean, we might as well keep pushing on. If someone's experimenting with stuff like this, they're clearly not well in the head.
Very well. Oh boy. Okay.
There's another hallway, and there's the room full of barrels that you saw.
Yep.
When everybody else catches up, Whistle is going to produce another picture.
Another original for the collection.
because that's the quickest, quiet way she can offer information.
Okay.
I get it. You're doing POV perspective drawings. Okay.
Yes.
I just got those. Okay. Nice.
Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like this. Well, looking at Whistle's note, well, as you pass, it's like, okay, so some sort of storeroom over here, and then we go deeper in that way.
There could be
We should.
bad stuff in the barrels. That might be what the smell is.
Before I leave this room with the light possibly not fleeing, looking over everything, are things clean, or are there like...
It is a well-maintained work room.
Well maintained, so not seeing... I mean, there's possibly stains, but smelling fresh decay without, like, any... Well, no, you said decay and ozone, so...
Yeah, there was notes about decay. Like I said, it just has the stench, but, you know, there was no notable flesh on the tables.
Yeah, it's just like not seeing. It's up to the group and goes, odd that we smell a body and not see one.
And you smell electricity, too. And you now, once you get to where Pybo is, anybody with 60 feet of dark vision will also see the door made of copper beyond the barrels. Does everybody move into that room?
I'd say we should keep pushing forward here, yeah, just to figure this place out.
Alright. Bye, are you moving?
She wants to go reheat food.
Yeah, one thing I would like to do is I would like to walk over to one of the barrels and just throw a lid on it, or...
You interact with the barrel?
Well, you said that there were barrels over here,
Yeah.
weren't there?
Yeah, they're all the barrels on the map are barrels.
Yeah.
Do you open it?
Wondering if there's like a barrel I could like pop the lid off of or something just to
Yeah,
see
you can
what's
pop
in
a
it.
lid off. You pop a lid off?
Grrr.
Alright.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna assume Maya is right next to Sybil.
I think I started combat.
He gave you an awful lot of chances to decide whether you were doing that or not.
I did this to myself.
As popping out of the barrels.
Yeah, remember like 2 minutes ago when Whistle said there might be something in the barrels making that stench?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's a bunch of great rolls for them.
Oh damn, protective removal good has a material component now?
They always did.
Oh damn, I thought it was just vocal somatic.
You have a holy symbol though, so you can use a spell unless it's it consumes it.
It requires a what's it called now? It requires a gold amount now.
Oh, well then yeah.
Flask of holy water worth 25 gold pieces, which the
Well,
spell
you can make holy
consumes.
water. It takes an hour to do, but you can make a holy water.
Yeah, I need 25 gold pieces worth.
Yeah, well that's how much holy water costs.
Yeah, but I don't have that on me right now.
No, holy water. I believe to you can make holy paladin. It costs a spell slot though. But yeah.
I'm not doing that right now.
Well, you don't have time anyways because it's a ritual. I need everybody here to roll initiative.
Fuck. Bring it up the tail end of the initiative tracker, everybody.
Being invisible doesn't modify your initial roll at all, right?
You have advantage because you are invisible condition.
Okay.
You are literally silent as their member, so
Yeah. thanks to the Boots of Elvenkind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have an advantage on the initiative, right? All right.
Sounds like I got back just in time.
Yep.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
I
generous
took
to
the
say
trap.
that you're next to Sybil for this.
Okay.
In terms of location, because you were all the way back, but I didn't want to be rude.
Yep, I triggered open a trap. It's my fault. I decided to open the barrel.
It's fine. Somebody was gonna open up a barrel. Somebody was gonna do it.
I don't think anyone was.
Let's play this music. Alright. So, the first person to go will be a ghoul as it explodes from a barrel, and it's going to immediately make it's going to make a claw attack at you. Snake bite. That is a 17 to hit.
Misses.
You do not have your shield out right now, because to open up the lid would require you to not have your shield equipped.
I couldn't just.
It takes.
I can't just.
Have you
fire
ever
with
opened up a
one hand.
barrel? It takes
No,
two
I
hands
haven't.
to. It takes two hands to pick it up.
There we go.
All right. Well, then that's still AC 18, so that
Mm-hmm.
still misses.
No, I just wanted to mention that because, yeah,
So you could actually get your shield out on your turn.
yeah. Just be aware what you'll need to do. He is
Okay.
going to use his turn
Game's
to.
paused.
Yeah, he's gonna run into the room. And he is going to ready his action if they come near him. The Snakebite, you're gonna be attacked again.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
That one got within reach.
Oh,
of
that
Whistle.
is true. That is true. He would have. So.
So when he gets there, Whistle is going to attack him, and the staff does have the topple property. He might get put on his ass.
That is true. So make your attack.
I will do so.
So that does connect. Wait. Do you get weapon mastery as a warlock?
I've had it this whole time.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Pack of the
I
Blade
believe
gives
it's
you a
Pact of the
mastery,
Blade.
right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Blade
that's where it's
Pact
from. Okay. What's the DC?
So it'd be DC 8, 16.
Miraculously, it seems to, like, as you go to topple it, your invisibility breaks,
Yeah.
and as it flares, it seems like it's going to topple, but it kind of bumps into its buddy and is able to maintain its momentum. However, it is going to use its movement to get to you and attack you instead.
Okay.
And that's going to miss.
Okay.
Sybil, you hear a commotion in the room.
Alright. Thankfully, I only need to move here to see the situation.
Huh.
Yep, that's a situation, alright. So I'm going to use...
Yeah,
It's like
as you see a
stepping
bunch of
forward.
shattered barrels as these creatures have popped out of the barrels.
Yep. And I imagine they're writhing a bit, so... Steps. Will be 10 feet, so her greaves will glow as she leaps over to here,
Alright.
descending upon the ghoul that's trying to get at Whistle. With the
Okay.
Tonfa out.
That's going to
one hand.
strike. Yep. As it's looking pretty hurt. As you punch
And-
into it, it's discussion flesh gets scraped across by the Tonfa.
Yep, and I'm also invoking Topple.
Okay. The DC? Actually, no, it fails.
So it'd be 11,
So he is
15.
now prone.
14. Yep.
Yeah, he fails. So they are currently prone.
Yep, and then with a flare, I'm going to draw out my short sword
Mhm.
to try to finish off the one on the ground.
Okay. That is going to strike, and you stab it right into its basically eyeball and kill it.
Yep, and then going to rise, and with an offhand attack, so minus modifier, I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay, as you basically stab it, you go for your other hand, and you basically do like an elbow smack with the tonfa. Yep, go ahead.
Yep.
That is going to strike true. You already enacted the property on it, so you can't do it again.
Alright, and definitely seeing.
You had advantage though. Oh no, it's. Oh, it's only that creature. Never mind. Okay, never mind. The effects property.
Yeah, Vex only applies if I attack a creature again.
Mm-hmm. So
Can I only use weapon masteries once a turn?
you can only invoke certain ones or once per turn invoking. I think.
Really? Because I figured you could just invoke as many weapon masteries as you hit.
As many, but can you invoke 2 in the same turn?
I don't see why you wouldn't.
I'll do.
done it
I'll
before.
keep you just keep the momentum going. I will do a check.
Alright. So I would like to invoke prone, if possible, and seeing the writhing bodies, I'm gonna take a stance here, like my tonfa spinning, my kind of semi-spinning in my hand at the ready to parry if necessary.
Yeah, fair enough. That is your turn. Whistle, what would you like to do as you see these barrels explode and these foul-looking creatures explode from them? And here's a better picture for you guys.
Oh, lovely.
Oh no, it
Ew.
just some of them have once per turn triggers on them. So if it doesn't say once per turn, you can do them infinitely. So do you want to do the topple then on this guy?
I'm wondering how you're getting 3 attacks.
Offhand weapon, two-handed weapon.
Fighter offhand.
Oh, okay. You have dual wielder. That's right.
Well, everybody has 2-weapon fighting technically. If you
Yeah, but I thought 2-weapon fighting only worked when you're holding 2 light weapons.
yeah, the sword
Yeah,
and the
she uses
tonfa.
tonfas and short swords. They're both light.
Oh, I keep thinking that your tonfa is like a quarterstaff or something. I'm sorry.
Tonfas are like in the hand; they're one-handed. So do you want to invoke the topple?
Basically.
Okay, I'm sorry. My fault.
All right.
My fault. You're right.
So do you want to invoke the topple property? Because you can do that. I just double-checked. Okay. However, this one leaps and jumps over your tonfa, but you still clip it, but it kind of like
Yeah, it
is able to avoid it.
I imagine I strike true with it, trying to topple it, but the wall catches it before.
Oh
it
yeah,
falls.
that's even better. Yeah, it just kind of hits the wall and it's like.
Yep, but I'm still keeping my position here.
Oh, actually, no. I just checked. Flesh food. It speaks back.
That's great.
I could try. You could
Apparently,
certainly try.
they speak common, so. Whistle, it's your turn.
Okay. Whistle is going to recoil for a moment when they actually speak, and then she's going to hop forward, and she is going to call out. Well, since you're in the mood for a meal, how will we make it well done? I am going to use green flame blade on this fine gentleman.
Oh. Because, like, there's that corner. Technically,
it doesn't care. It's
Yeah.
just within 5 feet.
yeah, no, I just was like, oh, I didn't. No, I meant I didn't realize that, but yeah.
Yeah.
In this case,
Yep.
no. Sometimes it does matter, though. In this case, it doesn't.
Okay. Give me one moment. Does a 14 hit him?
Yes, a 14 does hit.
Okay, so we've got the 1d6 for the staff. We've got the 1d8 for the staff's fire damage.
And then there's another
then we've got-
D8 for...
Nope, not on this one. No, you are right. It's the
Yeah. And then
That's right, okay.
it bounces, and then it's a D8 plus modifier.
right. So the first one is taking this much.
As it literally turns into a green flame, the smell of its flesh burns as you burn it away.
Awesome. And then the second one takes.
As it screams in part. Ah! Ooh, this one
Nice
is
roll.
looking pretty. Oh, right, because you put agonizer blast on it. Yeah,
Indeed.
yeah.
And then I have a bonus action. I don't.
As
think I
it
have
screams
a
in pain as well. I hurts.
I think that's about everything I want to do. I have bonus actions, but none of them are currently appealing. So I think I am done.
Hi, what would you like to do? As this came out as a surprise, everyone would technically at disadvantage on initiatives because it was surprise. Whatever. I forgot about that ruling.
Well, Whistle wasn't surprised. She thought they were there.
It's a new rule and I have to get used to.
Well, Mai is stuck behind a wall. So 5, 10, 15. Am I able to get through?
Yeah, you can walk through an ally without issue.
Okay. 20, 25, 30.
What would you like to do?
Well, I have a Babby Hustlin, so I've got a free bonus action, essentially.
Yep.
Does anybody look hurt? Everybody looks fine.
At this time, yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure what was going on in here.
Foxtail.
Things dead, but there's still 4 things alive.
Yep.
Relatively speaking.
Yeah. Relative.
Yeah.
These ghastly looking things.
Okay. I'm not too concerned then about these things being able to overpower us. Excuse me. I ate too fast.
Famous last words.
Excuse me. I ate too fast, so now I've got acid reflux hiccups.
Oh,
I'm going to, God, I've got so much like support stuff. I don't really have a lot of offensive stuff as far as spells are concerned. I'm going to oh my gosh, my phone just went off 3 times. I'm going to give it a bardic inspiration.
Who are you going to give a bardic inspiration to?
Whistle.
Whistle, okay.
Yay. I'll take
You
it.
feel inspired as you watch your ally do a little bit of a dance.
I do feel inspired.
You can choose to melee someone within your range.
I don't have anybody in range.
You got allies.
So,
I don't have
question,
anyone in range.
are you going to cast a spell? Because if you dash, then do the bonus action bardic inspiration, you could punch somebody.
I could, and that's what I'm trying to decide because like I don't.
It's up to you if you cast a spell or not.
My Cordis and War Fans are throwable.
That's because I had to use the dagger for them, I think. But
Oh,
we
okay.
we're ruled that you could pull out a blade out of it. You just have to recover it. Like each fan that's like probably like 5.
Yeah, I remember us discussing that.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like these things are going down in like 1 or 2 hits, so it's really not super stressed either way.
Yep. Do whatever you do. You can Vicious Mockery them even if you want.
Yeah, screw it. I'll Vicious Mockery this dude right here in front of me.
Okay.
Insult his entire bloodline.
It goes off.
He failed the Wisdom 15.
Yeah, as you insult him, he's like, "What are my feelings?"
Average damage, I'll take it. Literally average damage on the nose.
All right. Anything
Dishonor on
else?
you.
That was actually no. That's everything you can do.
Mm-hmm.
This creature is going. It does provoke. It enters you. Oh no, it doesn't, because your reach is not 10 feet.
Correct. Yeah, that's not close enough to hit me for me to
Yeah,
reach
I'm
it.
just so used to you having reach. Sybil. A claw comes railing through you.
All right.
That is a 12 to hit, though.
That'll miss.
All right. This one comes towards you. That is a 17 to hit.
As that claw seems to have gone for a bit of purchase through my armor, I start twirling my tonfa and I parry it, keeping the tonfa twirling for any future attacks. AC 19.
All right.
Okay.
Iba, you're up.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. So we'll have that one. Has those two for now. So what I will do is move on up to this one, pop rapier, and make an attack.
All right, make your attack.
Attack.
As it looks at you. Devil! Unfortunately, as you strike it, it seems to just grab your rapier and shifts it aside. Food!
Hold on. Where is it?
Ibo, come on. Go shake Sable off for this.
I know. Alright, second attack.
All right, go for that second attack.
There we
Much
go.
better.
That one just barely strikes into its flesh.
Hey, just barely is good enough.
As it seems to, it writhes in pain. Mother!
What?
Alright, so hold on. Let me just see. My feet. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out something. Do I have anything else I can do?
Nope. Unless you enact one of the rapier's abilities.
One of the rapier's. Oh no, I'm just looking for bonus actions. What I have for bonus actions.
I don't believe you do.
I have a few, but most of them aren't needed at this moment. So that is
Alright.
my turn.
It's gonna reach out its claw at you. it seems to struggle as it starts to a tear goes to its eyes, remembering the insult it was given. That's a 14 to hit.
Don't hit.
All right, Snakebite, you're up. You see this thing that is is getting ready to try to attack you.
I think, well, since I've got my shield out, since I don't have my...
Apparently, you prepared Green Flame Blade again.
Yeah, I don't have anything within 5 feet of me, so I'm not going to cast that right now.
No, I meant Threndy. It told me that they prepared Green Flame Blade.
I was considering messing with it to try to make it easier to click through, but I realized that by leaving the damage separate from the weapon, it just makes it easier to use on different.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead. Sorry.
Dying is not on the table.
You just gonna smack him?
Yeah, Azurite, two-handing Azurite. I'm just gonna cleave down into him.
Okay, cleave down him. Make your attack roll.
Ooh, that is a 26 to hit.
26. As the Azurite's blue glow emanates, as it seems to just cut through it a lot more, as all of a sudden the radiant blue glow echoes throughout the cut.
Alrighty. Second attack.
Go ahead. And this finishes the job as you cut through it without issue.
Alright.
And you hear in your head, finally you're letting me exercise my full potential.
Hope you're enjoying yourself, because we got at least 3 more of these.
I am enjoying myself. Thanks.
Alright.
I was talking to the axe.
Anything else?
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, though. Yeah, I'm going to position myself over here, lock eyes with this one, and that'll be my turn.
Seeing that one's being surrounded, I'll help you, friend, as they will swing their Morning Star
Oh boy.
at the ghoul. And it will strike. Morning
Nice.
Star is a D8, right?
Yes.
Alright. As they take a total of... what's their strength score? Ooh. They strike pretty true as they blast their jaw, and the creature's jaw kind of hangs loose. Oh, ow! And that is their turn. Sybil, you are up. You got 2 bloodied creatures in front of you.
All right. Stopping the Tonfa twirling, I'm immediately gonna go into basically a punch against this one.
Okay, punchy punts. You can't quite correct yourself from that parry, and it just doesn't. Your accuracy is kind of there, but you didn't put enough momentum into it, and it just grazes them.
All right. Gotta twirl around and try to blindside it with the short sword, since it deflected the Tonfa.
Again, you go for the blade, and it just dodges just out of the way, and your blade gets almost stuck into the barrel pieces.
Alright, so the short sword stopped. I'm going to try for an offhand attack. So minus modifier on this. So that'll be 5.
Okay. That is going to strike, and you bonk it to death.
All right. I'm going to risk see how intelligent the ghoul is because I do not want our friend getting pincered.
Okay.
So I'm going to step here and then step here.
It is going to reach out to try to claw at you. Cat my food! Your AC is 16?
Currently, yes.
That is going to be a... Nope, that misses.
All
Math
right.
was hard there for a second.
So def dodge as I slip between these two to to square up against this ghoul. That'll end my turn.
Whistle.
All right.
You're going to bonk
taking
this
a
one
look.
really hard?
Yep. We're gonna go for that, gentleman.
Are you going to flank?
You know what? I don't mind if I do.
Alright.
So let's go ahead and get to work. These are each going to incur a DC 16. I think it's strength or dex.
I'm going to
check
say
there.
roll the hit and damage first before anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's dead. You burn it up. Do you have enough movement? 15. That's 35 feet.
Hmm.
Would you have not flanked? Knowing the path of movement?
yeah, which I think would have made that first attack miss.
No, it hit.
Flanking in, did I?
You didn't. I didn't count the flanking damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I could have just gone to there and then up to there.
Yeah, that's fair. If I knew that was what you were gonna do, then
Here, let's just throw another one of these.
and this one burns as well.
Whoop-bum-bum.
All right.
All right.
As the floor lays of these corpses, what do you do? As Haleth is like, "Oh, you are quite a capable group, that's for sure. You swiftly defeated these foes."
Whistle dusts her hands off with the staff in the crook of her arm. Well, that was probably the most fun I told you so ever.
Yeah, Snakebite
Yes.
sort of just. He says nothing. He reaches into like his. He pulls out like a rag and begins wiping off like the I'm assuming what is like essentially like brown goop off of his off of Azure Edge, because I'm assuming that's how blood works when it's not alive anymore.
It ends up like a really
It'd be
gross,
like
dark, loopy
like a-
red.
It'd be like a jelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just like wiping the sludge, the blood sludge off of Azure Edge.
Now,
Or
Snakebite, what did we
Looking
learn?
back on-
I mean,
So-
in his defense, that went really well.
It did go well, indeed. In his defense, it did go well. But what did we learn? Do not
Let the
open up
squishy
random
back-
barrels.
To whistle,
The
to listen
squishy
to
ones
whistle.
open the barrels next time.
And also to listen to Whistle. Whistle knows more than not all of us, probably.
Wait, hold on. No, you know what? I kind of like where he's going with this. Vera opens the barrel. That's a great idea.
Yeah, we should let Vera. We should let Vera open the barrels from now on.
Snakebite,
See, even Whistle agrees with me, and you just said that she's the smartest one.
oh, and Whistle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Try to sleep well tonight.
Oh,
And she'll walk away.
I'm not
Okay.
sure what she said. but I
There's a
slowly
copper
sleep well, like,
door in front of you. What is everyone else doing?
But like to Whistle, Vera is obviously joking.
Right. Yeah, whistle's not concerned.
You clean up the your weaponries a bit. You can easily do that.
Vera's
Alright.
gonna check over
Do you look
over
into the
copper
barrels
door.
that remain, or do you look
Yeah, I
at
was
the
about to
barrels
say
that were
that we have-
destroyed?
Do a search of for any valuables that could be retrieved.
Okay. You do notice that there is what appears to be about 9 different types of gems of what you believe to be 50 gold's worth of gems.
Ooh, nice.
On top of that, and I'll say that there is a bloodstone, a carnelian, a jasper, a quartz, a zircon, a citrin, another quartz, and another zircon. So 2 zircons, 2 quartzes, a citrin, a chameleon, a bloodstone, and a jasper.
Okay then.
Interesting.
And you find in one of the barrels what looks to be a jug and a potion that looks to have what looks to be a toenail or some kind of nail floating in it.
Gross.
Yeah, it's transparent with a sliver of a nail.
Jug and a toenail potion, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks to be a ceramic jug.
Okay.
This is like a bottle or like a full-on jug?
Jug. And Farah, as you look upon the jug, you recognize it. Similar design to one of the jugs that you carried around for a bit of time.
Oh. No, potion.
It's an alchemy jug.
Oh, alchemy jug. Oh, alchemy jug.
Yep.
Vero, run over. Can I see that, please?
See what?
The alchemy jug.
Whistle puts in the bag of holding. You can see it after I sleep well tonight.
I see your game, Briarbanks. I see your game.
Whistle just grins. Deal?
Vero, pat,
Sort of like
deal. Vero, pat you on
Just
the
hold the
head.
jug out for Vera.
Stickbite sort of
Thank
like
you.
backs up and goes. Stickbite sort of just like backs up. He's like not sure what that was. He's not sure what just happened there. He's never seen Vera
Man.
fold that quickly.
Oh man, I needed the alchemy jug anyways.
Yet another great way to
Witchcraft is
not
this.
have to rely on aquifers.
I mean, that is true, but I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, these are once a day type of things.
Oh, that's true. Can't they make lots of cool stuff too, like honey and mead and stuff?
Yeah,
I mean,
so...
as long as it's a liquid.
And to describe the gemstones, the bloodstone is dark gray with red flecks. The carnelian is orange to red-brown. The citrin is pale yellow-brown. Jasper is blue, black, or brown. It varies. This one I'll say is a blue jasper.
Okay,
The
hold on one
quartz
second.
is one of them is
Hang on 1
smoky.
second.
Oh,
If we're going into detail, I'm going to actually go in here. I'm going to put the exact gems into my bag here. So just go back down the list.
all right. A dark gray with red flax bloodstone.
Okay.
A pale yellow-brown citrin.
Okay.
A carnelian, which is an orange to reddish-brown color.
Got it.
Quartz. One is smoky gray, another is white.
Yep.
And zircon is a pale blue-green, and you have 2 of those. And then lastly, there was a blue jasper. And they're about 50 gold value. Each of them.
Okay. 1,
There you
2, 3, 4, 5. That was only 7 gems. You said there were 9.
There's 2 quartzes and 2 citrons.
I think that only brings us to 8. Let me double check, make sure I'm right on that. But
I might have if I miscounted, I can add 2 more.
yeah, just 1 more is all we need.
Then you also have what looks to be a band of red and white. You have a sardonyx.
Got it. Cool. I found the gem pouch in the items. So
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you know what? If I get to have a collection of crystals, I'm gonna put the crystals in here.
You
I found it
also-
after the list.
Yeah, you also there's
Witchcraft
more.
Lady.
Mhm.
In the other barrels that are not, oh,
The other barrels that are not.
Yeah,
the other barrels seem to have what looks to be fist-sized chunks of copper ore. There's about three of them are empty, but 3 of them contain this ore. You think is probably roughly 50 gold's worth of copper in the barrels. There is also a hammock to one of the sides. A hammock laden with blankets hanging from anchors in the north wall.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. Sybil, are you touching that door, like interacting with it anyway? Sybil, do you put your ear to the door to listen?
Sybil.
Colin?
They might have sucked away. We're kind of going over. Like,
Alright, well, does anybody look through the
They
hammock?
did say crouches by the door to listen in the chat.
Yeah. I understand that, but...
So hammock, you said?
Yeah.
While we wait.
Yeah. So, anybody interact with the hammock?
Yes, might as well.
Alright. You find tucked in the hammock this note. Oh, I apologize. The other note would have started with day 1.
Okay. Wait, other note as in like the
The note you found in the
right?
other room. Yeah.
Okay, so that was day 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot that I didn't. Yeah.
Alright, well. Better really look over this snake bite. What's on the note there?
He sort of like looks at it or something. He goes, "Looks like Looks like the ramblings of a mad scientist." He hands it to you for you to read.
All right. I'm just gonna do this because you know.
Yeah, Vera's gonna read out loud anyways. I no longer trust the other princesses. What they see as mysticism, I know to be science. Incantations in there, muttered. I've tried to intrude on my laboratory again. They're in for a truly shocking surprise. Vera reads the note, then looks over the copper door. You know, if I had to bet anything, I have a feeling that door might lead to the mad rambling scientist, magician, whatever he is, reanimator. They'll lead to his laboratory.
Yes, but the note also mentioned a shocking surprise in the doors made of metal, thus making it conductive. So I'm not really sure I'm in for that shocking surprise.
Colin, are you muted?
I shouldn't be.
When you crouch down to listen in the door, do you put your ear to the door? This is before the note was read.
Yes.
Make me a dex save, please.
Oh boy, this is gonna be straight comedic.
As all of a sudden, you are hit with electric shock.
Well,
do you have armor on? Like, what kind of armor do you have?
studded leather.
Okay, so you wouldn't have rolled with disadvantage.
Where's my reactions?
I don't. Can you reduce elemental damage?
No, but I can add a D4 onto the save.
Unfortunately, it catches you off guard.
Yep.
And you take a total of 6 lightning damage.
So, how many people know of the electrical snap?
I'm not familiar with the term.
Like the sound a sudden, like
Yes.
surge
Yes.
of electricity would do.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
believe
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Oh, crack! A crack is the onomatopoeia. So as you're all reading that note, you just hear a across the room.
Meriden looks back over the door. Is like, Yep.
Heads.
That's about what I expected.
Ah, Sybil!
Ow!
Look at those scampering over.
And yes, it's that.
Oh,
sort
I
of,
apologize. You would have heard a humming noise when you approach it, a soft hum.
okay.
Ow. Oh. Well,
Huh.
okay. If we're allowed to backtrack a bit, Sybil doesn't have a good grasp on the intricacies of magic, but she knows of enchantments in the Feywild, so she would be very cautious approaching this door, making
Okay.
sure nothing was out of the ordinary.
How about this? I'll say that you're essentially taking the dodge accent then, as you're cautiously putting your ear to the door then.
Yep.
So roll me at one more time. Do you do the D4 thing save and throw?
Yep, because it only doesn't apply if A, don't have a reaction, or B, my movement is 0.
That is you pass, so you only take 3 lightning damage.
I like to imagine like your hair fur is all like poofed out from that.
Yeah, there's like slight singeing on the ear she had close to the door.
Oh.
And again, it's just that monotone, ow.
Are you well? Would you like me to heal you?
That
It's,
sounded awful.
it's a minor injury. Should be fine.
I might be able to get the door open.
Can you do it without touching it?
I can do this, and Vero like pull out a little small potion bottle.
Time out. Wait.
Hold on,
Okay,
wait,
I am waiting.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
Does it open the door?
And I'm gonna use my
It
Mage Hand to open
it appears to be locked.
Shit.
Yes. So I'm gonna have to.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Before you start consuming permanent resources, I can probably get us past the door too.
My resource isn't permanent. It's not a permanent resource. It's a resource I can use indefinitely. Pandora.
Oh.
Pandora
All
wisdom.
right. Well, by all means, show off. Go for it.
Alright, so Vera will pull out a potion, like she was saying, and she'll down it, and I will give myself resistance to lightning damage.
Alright. So you are going to pick the lock, I'm assuming?
Yep, I'm gonna attempt to pick the lock.
Okay. Pick the lock. Make me a Thieves' Tool check. And this will also evaluate how the save and throw for the lightning damage goes.
Do I even still have tools on this?
Actually, your Thieves' Tools would be made of metal, so yeah.
I still have resistance.
Yeah, you do have
And also,
resistance.
I don't have these tools anymore.
Alright.
Would I be able to do like a straight sleight of hand? See if I could.
You need Thieves' Tools to pick a lock.
Of course I do.
You do know that there is a Selden path over here to explore if you want to maybe find us Thieves' Tools later.
Sure.
You don't have any on you?
Nope, because I got rid of the ability to swap out tools with Artificer.
Oh.
Do you want me to try to get the door open?
I mean, if you want, I can give you resistance so you don't get shocked.
Oh, I think I've got a better way to do it. Whistle snaps her fingers, and Squeak disappears. And then she snaps her fingers, and she's gonna put Squeak, fluttering about 5 feet off the floor on the other side of the door.
Well, okay. Can you see Squeak?
Yes.
Okay. As you hear commotion as movement in the other room, as something comes towards Squeak.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right. I mean,
This is how things go.
yeah. Squeak poofs.
Well, actually, hold on, because this is Squeak going in there is still my turn. I have
It is
other
still your
things I can
turn.
do.
Okay. As you poof them in.
I was going.
Wait, do you have to be able to see the space to poof them?
That's why Squeak's. Oh, it would take me a different action to see through Squeak's eyes. Okay, that's where it kind of falls in. Okay. Yeah, I was going to use Squeak being in the room to give me sight so I could poof over, but I don't think he'll last long enough.
No, they're close enough where this creature will react, basically. And I need to pull up the stat block real quick. But I'm pretty sure that's gonna connect. Yeah. Squeak gets immediate. So you don't see this, but you snap Squeak in there. You feel their presence. You hear a squeak and then silence as it sounds like something collides with the wall.
You know, those things have been pretty vocal. Does it not say anything?
This creature, you didn't see the creature, but there is no. You heard grunts on the other side of the door as it approached.
So Whistle goes from looking very clever to looking a little bit embarrassed. There's something on the other side of the door, apparently.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yes.
I mean, at least we know this now. That way, when we do unlock this door, we are prepared to attack.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and make the sound of knocking on the door.
You hear banging against the door on the other side, and the sound of electricity. But the banging does not cease.
No, that's fine. If we wait long enough, that thing might get bored or try.
On the copper door itself, is there a keyhole for it?
I'm gonna argue that it's the way the copper is you can't see through it without putting your eye against the lightning door.
No. I'm not asking to see through the. I'm not asking to see through the keyhole. I'm asking if there is a keyhole on there.
Yeah, to pick the lock, yeah.
Okay. Well, we have two options. Either we somehow get thieves' tools to unlock the door, or we find its key.
But I mean,
Either way.
Yeah, I mean, there's more to this area. We can head a little bit further south.
Sure.
Damn, I would have liked to have finished this area off.
Well, we don't always get what we want.
You gotta explore.
Whistle hurries
But the
ahead
lightning
so
keeps happening. It keeps banging against the door.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Whistle hurries ahead so she can get out of the light and disappear again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our light source is not keeping up with us.
Sorry.
I have no clue.
There's a door
where
here.
Whistle went, but
Yeah,
another
our
door.
friend, you coming?
Yeah.
There you go.
As a DM, I'm also have to set stuff up because I have to, place things around, check the map.
Is this door made out of metal as
Nope.
well, or just a normal door? Okay. Vera will approach and carefully open up the door.
All right, you open the door, and
Fucking hell.
yeah, as you open the door, these thin, frail-looking creatures come out with a long, elongated tongue, pointed ears, teeth are quite sharp. Seem to be all hunkered at the door.
From behind, Snakebite hears a whisper. Proud.
And they were waiting to attack. So everybody has disadvantage on initiative, as this is a surprise.
Yep.
Whistle, you have a straight roll.
Okay. True, yeah.
I also have a straight roll because I innately have advantage.
Whistle's making the most of that straight roll.
And it rolled twice for me anyway.
Well, what's the lowest roll?
Well, they were both 13.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Go figure. Of course I roll one.
Alright.
I don't know if it rolled twice for me. It looks like it rolled once. I can't tell.
Yeah, it only rolled once. So make another roll.
Oh, also, I'm calling this out because I forget as well constantly. Until Whistle gets hit each turn, all attacks at her are at disadvantage. She's
Yeah,
at the display of the card.
Well, you're also invisible.
Right.
So yeah, 9 is your lowest. All right. One of these creatures is the first to go as you open the door, and since you're the one who opens the door, they are going to target you, Farah.
Yeah, go for it. Fine.
Alrighty.
And as you open the
reaction, I
door, the
will-
stench overwhelms your nose.
Alright, since I've got my shield out, protection fighting style. Disadvantage against her.
Okay. That is going to be an 18 still.
Damn.
18. Yeah, it's still kind of hit.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make me a con save and flow.
Alright.
As you
I
take a
have-
total of 11 slashing damage.
To add 4
So, hold on. And then, hold on. Aura of... Snakebites. Aura.
It automatically kicks in if you're using Foundry.
Yep. Yep. I'm just making sure.
I'm going to say you're,
As long as I roll high.
as you feel your muscles begin to tense up and constrict, you resist that feeling, and you're fine. Whistle. I need to check something. You are fine.
Or no.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at this.
You stinky fellows.
Yep, they are very smelly. I don't really want to get. Oh,
Unless you teleport in there, there's no way to get to them.
yeah, and I'm not that eager. You know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to cast Blade Ward.
Okay. Casting this spell breaks invisibility.
Yes, it does, but I've still got the disadvantage to hit me, so I don't care that much.
That's fair. Is that your turn?
Yep, and this I will. Let's see. Is there any good place I can move? No. This is the best location I can be in. So I will hold where I am.
This one is also going to reach out to you, Vera.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Disadvantage.
That's going to miss either way. This one is going to attempt to run through you, Snakebite, to get on the other side.
Okay. Is. Alright. Alrighty, cool.
This is going to be a tumble, or whatever it's called.
Alright, so
I think it's
what
a
do I
tumble.
do?
It's called a tumble through.
Hey, Pug. It's tumble if it's dexterity. It's overrun if it's strength.
Yeah, it's going to try to tumble through you. So it's going to make a acrobatics roll.
Alright, then do I contest athletics or acrobatics?
It's acrobatics versus acrobatics.
Oh god, lovely. Ah, beat a 16.
It is unable to, so it is sunsetted back. It is going to then just waste its turn then, as it can't get to you guys. Sybil, what do you want to do?
I feel you.
How much clearance do I have over everyone?
Not enough to go through the door.
All right. Seeing I can't leap over everyone, and there's an absolute blockade by the doors, Sybil is going to...
Well, I'm just saying you can't, like, instinctively... It takes finesse to go through it, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't just automatically.
Fuck it, I'm willing to test that. So Sybil looks at the clearance and the dexterity that'll be needed. She'll take a breath, take a step back, and then go forwards with her greaves flaring and attempt get over there.
For a second, I thought you said with her briefs flaring.
Greaves.
More heroic, less amusing.
Yeah. Will you need a check from me to leap over everything?
Yes. This is going to be less athletics and more acrobatics for this.
Yep.
Unfortunately, just the snakebite's big body, bulky body is, and then these forms. It's so awkward that you go in to try to, but you realize before you can even jump, you just don't feel the confidence.
He's too good at blocking.
So I'll let the power fade before moving. That'll be 15. It's regular movement to like move through allies, right?
Yep.
So I'll get over here.
You can try to attack through snakebite. It's just they will have cover due to it being around the corner.
I'll have cover, but it's worth it, as I'll strike out with the Tonfa first.
Unfortunately, it's very difficult to get through snakebite, who's kind of constantly moving their shield around to block attacks. It is a bit chaotic.
All right, that's basically a swing with the club, but let's see if a piercing weapon has better luck.
Unfortunately, again, around the corner, it's just very difficult to get that precision you need.
All right, but seeing as they might be trying to overrun, I will stay here in an attempt to intercept them. And that'll end my turn.
He's like, oh, Holy One, Vulcan, please strike, give me the power onto thee. And they are going to attempt. So this one is going to have to make a roll. As it all of a sudden screams in terror.
Ooh.
As they are currently frightened. And that's all they can do at this time. Maya, what would you like to do?
She's gonna take a couple steps back, and then run and leap and try and do a real graceful.
You are
Jump
medium size, right?
Yes.
You cannot do this. Sybil is small, which is why I gave them the potential to
I'm
get
medium.
through. Oh, you are medium?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's just a herring gun.
I thought you said you were small. My bad.
I'm
Unfor-
medium.
My
No one who's
apologies.
small is Whistle.
So only Whistle would have the chance.
It is probably for the best. That
Well,
you
that-
go in
Or
my
well, you
plan.
you can. It's a really high DC. I'll say it's a really high DC, but you can try.
Okay. Well, she's gonna take a couple steps back. Then, if I can go ahead and try anyway.
Yep, you can try.
And then she's going to run forward, and then she's gonna try and leap through, and she's doing this like real graceful like dive sort of situation. I can see it in my mind's eye, but I don't know how to explain it.
I get where you're coming from.
Oh man, I watched that tip from a 13.
Unfortunately, again, like you go for it, but then again, you see Snakebite's shield go up in the air. You nearly nicks you in the jaw, so you have to like basically
Sorry.
fall back from that attempt.
Sorry.
You got range spells at least.
Why did I have to take nothing but support spells? Like what? Why?
Because Bard.
Yeah. Bards are.
Yeah, Bard's list of combat spells is extremely short.
You're more or less support. Bards are
Yeah.
are support spells.
Yeah, they're buffers and controllers. I mean, you've got Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do vicious mockery.
Which one?
The one that's standing in front of Vera.
Okay. Your DC 16?
15.
15? It makes it.
Okay,
They
cool.
seem to be a little bit wise. As they... You can't insult me, foul one. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, okay. Farah, I need you to be, as the stench is overwhelming towards you, I need you to make me a con save, please.
Another one. Okay.
This is not the claws, this is the smell.
Yep. Hold on. Con save, please. Hi.
You are fine, and you are immune to the stench.
Okay.
For now.
This is the reason why I'm glad nobody got into that room.
I'm guessing your acid splash in right here.
Yep. If I could place it down. Hold on. There we go. Oh, it moved forward. Wait, actually, yeah, that's about where I wanted it, actually.
Oh, I meant to make that private. Oh well.
Okay, well, I mean, one of them takes 6 acid.
The back one takes the acid.
Of course, it's the back one. Okay, okay,
Hey, you heard
and
one
just
of them.
because, yep, and just because, I want somebody else to be able to get in here, and my is close combat, I'm moved behind my.
2 of them are gonna reach out for you. One of them has disadvantage.
I believe all of them have disadvantage on attacks against her since my turn didn't start yet.
Is your interception only disadvantage for one creature attacking, or all of them?
attacks made against the creature. Made against Vera.
Fair enough. Well, either way, the feared one will miss. They both miss.
Awesome.
So, come back, Horned Freddy. Anything else, Farrah?
Let's see. That is my turn.
Alright. Snake bite, con save.
Alrighty. What's a 25 get me?
You're immune.
Alrighty. First attack, I think. Actually, I think I'm gonna open up with a breath whip with a 30-foot line breath attack.
30-foot line? Alright. So you get hit 2 of them. As you set the door on fire.
30-foot line this way.
Okay. Makes it. Fails.
DC 14 dex save.
The first one is able to see it coming, the other one can't. So that is.
Fire damage.
As they get caught on fire, this one is looking bloodied all of a sudden as it screams and burns. Ah! It burns! It burns! Anything else?
Burn, baby, burn. I'm gonna go on and take a swing with Azure Edge for my second attack against this one.
Alright, as you swing your sword down, it's one-handed now because you have your shield out.
Yes, axe, not the sword. Alrighty.
That strikes 2, and it seems to hurt it quite light as the radiant blue light radiates through the wound.
Yep, and you know what? I'll pump a Divine Smite into this as well.
Alright, you use your bonus action to call upon the inner might that you have.
Yes.
It is undead, so...
Manifests the Golden Flame. Manifests the Golden Flames.
Mm-hmm.
Or wow, an extra 3 plus 1 more d8. 4, 5, 6 radiant. Wow.
As it looks to be very hurt from that, as it screams, "Ah! Curse you, Holy One!"
Then I will stand resolute. Shield out in front of me.
Alright. It is going to lash out at you.
Alrighty.
Ooh. That is going to be a 22.
It would hit. However, as a reaction, as his claws sort of reaches out to try to find through a kink in his armor, his scales are gonna shine bright golden hardened with shield.
Okay. As you block the barrier, you're the last. Alright. Whistle, you are up.
Alright then. So we got the frightened guy. Being frightened doesn't give you advantage on attacks to hit them, it just gives them
No, they have disadvantage and they can't get any closer.
Okay, that is fine. Whistle is going to slip into the gap here. After hearing multiple people gagging, can I hold my breath?
Sure, you can hold your breath.
Okay. And I'm going to attack this fellow here with Green Flame Blade. So we get one of these. Well.
So, this thing. So, I mean, he looks. Oh, whoops! That wrong one.
Nope, that was the right one.
Oh, not the one I was
finishing
frightened.
off No, not the frightened one. I wasn't attacking the frightened one.
Oh,
I was
okay.
Just wondering if we got advantage to attack them. Since we didn't, I went for the wounded one.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. because you did target. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you target them. So yeah, as you strike very true, as you burn it to a crisp.
And then damage bounces
Sister.
on that guy. Does the secondary damage double on a crit? Because technically the whole spell crits.
Technically, no. So here's how it works: you take a normal weapon attack,
Yes.
and then if that hits, the fire bounces off.
Okay. It's all good. The one in the back takes 14 slash damage from roasting his friend.
I mean, no, it's all at the same time. No, roll an extra d8.
It
okay.
did already, I believe, didn't it?
No,
No, that's the secondary damage. Doesn't actually. That was.
Where the hell is plus 10 coming from?
plus 5 modifier.
5 from agonizing blast.
Yep.
5 from.
Make it 21 damage.
Okay.
Agonizing Blast can now apply to any cantrip.
As long as it's a warlock cantrip.
Which Green Flame Blade is.
As you burn up another one, and they're like, brother, nah. Anything else?
Whistle just rolls her eyes and mutters, "You guys started it." And you know what? Whistle is actually going to step.
They already used their reaction, so you are good.
Awesome. I'm done.
They run away.
Go for it, Snakebite.
They disengage and run away.
Alrighty. I get an attack on them first.
Oh, they disengaged.
Okay.
Yeah, they disengage, which means they can't get that far, so you can chase them, but you don't get an attack of opportunity.
But they are scared shitless of the Thin. You just saw the Thin, so they ran. That is their turn. Sybil. What would you like to do? Oh, they do get to make a save at the end of their turn. But nope, they,
Alright, stepping in for a snake bite. Oh, it's a hall.
Oh, nice. Okay. It wouldn't have done that, though. Alright. Just reading what Haleth can do.
Not being able to see in the darkness, I'll get over here. Crouching around the corner, ready to strike with the tonfa. Basically acting as a clothesline.
Alright. It's gonna run forward. It's like, I'm ready to aid where I can. As they are going to dash into the room to give light source. And they can go right here. Mai, what would you like to do? You saw the creature run away. And then it's like, ah! Actually, hold on. He can move there. He would be right here.
Ew, what's in that room?
Well, I could describe it as you run into the room.
Yeah, we should probably find out what's in there.
This room contains what looks to be remains of a mining operation. There's pickaxes and hammers that litter the floor, as well as what looks to be gnawed bones, torn black robes, and rubber boots.
So it's the remains of a mining operation and the remains of the mining operators.
Yep, there's more to it, but you have to search through it. Maya,
Right.
what are you muted?
No, I'm here. I was just waiting for y'all to stop talking. So I'm going to do some cheesy bullshit.
Do it.
I'm dashing to get into melee. I am then
All right.
giving bardic inspiration to Sybil.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you do some cartwheels past them and give them a wink.
And then punchy punch.
Yeah, you can punch them.
Or rather kicking.
Or kick in.
Okay, alright, cool.
That strikes.
It caught on the edge of the screen on D&D Beyond, and it looked like it rolled a 1.
Oh, if it rolled a 1.
Please no. We need this.
As you punched it pretty damn good. I'm playing. Why?
No prisoners.
Anything else? I think that's all you can do.
Yeah.
You have a
action,
bit more
bonus
movement because
action.
you're dashed. You have
I'll do a
you
little
have
cartwheel
20 feet
around
more.
him. I'll do a little cartwheel around him.
Alright. Farah, you hear somebody scream, "I'm fleeing!"
I'm moving here. Okay. Ooh, I can just barely see him.
They will have cover if you make any attack. Like attack roll.
But something with a saving throw.
If it says as long as you can see them, then no cover.
Let's see, what do I have that has a range and I can see them? A few things I have, actually.
You do, by the way, Whistle, you do notice over here there's some oddity to the floor.
What?
Ooh, over where?
Over here.
Same as before.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
They seem to be prepared. They seem to be fleeing so much that it's less that they're dodging it, and they're just trying to get away, and they seem to avoid it.
Yep. And
As you burn some of the pile of bones there.
and that is my turn.
Okay. Snake bite. They fled.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Please. I just want to go back to Mother.
Nope. Above table, no prisoners.
I think I hear like a bug table.
I don't know why that last comment kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why.
That just barely connects.
Alrighty.
And they look
19
very,
total.
very hurt.
And let him out of his misery.
As you put them out of their misery, as you decapitate them.
Okay, well, we're in this room now.
Ugh.
You chopping something trendy?
No, my hedgehog has jammed his bowl underneath his wheel.
Nice.
Cute.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
I need a picture.
Here, let me see if I can get you a view.
Hedgehog pics. What's their name?
Horus.
Nice.
Wait, Horus?
Like the Egyptian god?
Yeah, like the Egyptian war god. Nice.
But like I said,
I'm too Warhammer brain rotted.
now, as you, so yeah, like I said, there is pickaxes and florists, but there is specifically gnawed bones and a torn black robes and what looks to be rubber boots. However, you do notice that there seems to be no skull.
What is little dude doing?
He's living his best life.
He's just a little dude.
He's
He's
still
just
a
a little
guy. No.
I think you might need help out there.
I don't think he's stuck. I think he really wants that bowl to be there.
I think he's trying to get it out, but he doesn't know how.
I think what he's trying to do is to get under the bowl because hedgehogs like being in little dark spots. They like having little huts. He's so cute.
But yeah, as I described, as you go into this area, you notice that this area now it looks like this looks to be there's a actually you don't see this, but there is scraps of paper that lies on the floor.
I'll go over the paper and take a look.
All right. You know what? I'm just going to do this.
Actually, you know what?
Day 10. With lightning and copper wires, I create a pack of ghouls. Hal was not impressed. He says, I'm not ready for... I have no clue how you say that word.
Dwemer. Dwemer core.
Dwemer core. And its arcane secrets. And I'll show him his flesh golem has given me an idea for a trap more devious than any Hal could devise. Lightning, is there anything it can't do? Yeah,
And there is a pathway over here.
Yeah, lightning can't affect.
Lightning can't melt steel beams.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, voice.
Actually.
Oh no.
Listen, I don't care about the science. Memes are more important.
Alright, so hold on. There's rubber boots in that room.
There's what?
Rubber boots.
Yep.
So black. I think it was a black cloak and rubber boots.
Torn black robes, rubber boots, and bones, and odd bones. However, it's missing the skull.
I'm rolling it. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check just for because like myself.
Everybody here knows
what those rubber boots are gonna be good for, but I want to know if Mai would know what those boots are good for.
Yeah, because I don't know. Because to be honest, this is science. This is not. This is something No.
Yeah, she don't know. She don't know.
No,
shit.
she's like, ooh, those boots are ugly. Who would wear those?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yucky boots.
Crouch down near the bones and take a gander at them, see if I could identify what they might. What race
Arcana
or-
check.
To see if she could figure out why rubber boots might be important.
I will argue that rubber has been used to aid in protecting ones against lightning. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, if there's any floor traps, we could probably use these boots to not get electrocuted.
What's the nature? Identifying the bones? That would be more of a medicine. But I'll say nature. You can tell that these are humanoid and not beast.
Yeah. So
and with the way the hips are, it looks to be female.
Yeah, with the boots, Vera's gonna look between everybody. Well, not Whistle because Whistle's invisible now. But look, everyone is like, as the only one that does not have boots currently, do you mind if I take them?
I mean, dude, are you just walking around with the hooves?
I've been walking around with hooves this entire time.
I always just assumed you had like special boots on. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't mind. Go for it.
Meanwhile, Mai is literally barefoot.
I will say right now, you look at the boots, you look at your hooves, they will not fit.
All right, they'll work for Mai.
Yeah, they are not designed.
Why do I wear these hideous things?
Because you can't get electrocuted from the ground when you do.
Mm-hmm.
How will a
Or if you,
pair of
or if you,
boots stop me from getting electrocuted?
Also,
rubber.
yeah, rubber doesn't let lightning go through.
Trust me,
Yeah.
I'm a scientist.
Also, on the short list of things you won't have to step on with your bare feet, ghoul muck, zombie blood, goblin mess. Let's see, sharp, pointy bits of bone.
You also tend to kick things a few times, right, Mai? During
I
your
mean,
movement.
yes.
Bat guano.
Well, now if you kick something that is charged with electricity, they won't get shocked.
That is a fair argument.
Knocked over vampire night pans.
If you want, what I will do is once they get back up to the surface, I will make the boots look more pretty for you. Sound like a deal?
Mm.
I mean, if you really that insistence on not wearing the boots, I could always just carry you across.
And then Snakebite will have to wear the boots and his metal armor. Which, judging by those boots and what Sybil has just said about the bones being female, yeah, that wouldn't work for you, Snakebite.
At the comment of Snakebite carrying her, she turns scarlet red and goes, "No, it's okay. I'll wear the boots."
Are you sure you're actually changing color to match his?
I am the one who makes my blush now. I say that above table. In
No.
character, Snakebite doesn't know why she's turning red.
Snakebite, I think she's having an allergic reaction to something.
All right. So you put on the boots. They actually seem to fit you quite well. They seem to be designed for a individual of similar stature. Anything else you'd like to do in this room?
Quick poke through the tattered robes just to make sure they're not hiding any jewelry or anything.
No, but the gas themselves will have loot.
Oh, yeah. We should. Yeah, let's do that while holding our breath.
I believe gas carry
You know it's the gas
it's
that are
any
stinky.
treasure. So I'm going to
Because you can't spell gassed without gas.
Technically, you
true.
can't. No, technically you can because gas is GHAST.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't know what these are,
and you
but
just gotta-
actually, you do know that there was at least ghouls that was named.
Yep.
Okay. Table, all the way over here. All right.
It's sort of like, there's no I in team, but there is a me.
Meanwhile, while all this is going on, Vera actually looked at her hooves. Is like, I actually do wonder if I can get rubber soles to put over my hooves.
Yeah.
Questions for later.
Maybe, but do you really want to hang out with the devil willing to do that to your spirit?
There's a cane, what looks to be a staff, and
I
a orb,
that. Oh my god.
as well as another shield that has a face on it.
Okay. Give me a second. All right, Whistle's gonna look at all the stuff they've got that they haven't actually identified yet, and just be like, okay, so listen. Some of you are probably getting close to wanting a rest, and to be honest, we should really take some time to figure out what all this stuff we have does, because we have a lot of it.
So the staff is decorated with bird carvings, and the orb is just an orb at the moment.
Okay, well, we should really find a more secure location if we're gonna sit down, rest a little bit, and.
Well, this place is relatively cleared now that you killed it.
long as you don't open up the lab, we should be fine in here.
Yeah, in that case, Bear's gonna go over, close the door.
You do hear the sounds of occasional arcing of lightning northward.
Okay.
Hasn't the door killed that thing yet?
That
I'm curious.
thing is probably pure lightning. If I would assume
quick-
at this
It
point.
has rubber boots on, duh.
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 Question, DM.
Yeah.
Sort of like, at least within these two rooms here that we already checked out. Is there anything just sort of just like big and heavy lying around or something?
You haven't come around the corner here. There's a hallway here.
Okay. I don't know. I don't really want to venture too far forward.
It's
So I'll just come lost and say there isn't anything.
I mean, you could pile the bodies, I guess, against the door.
Oh no, it was not for that. I was just gonna say because the mistake might like to work out in the morning, and he's not
You know,
gonna
there
let
was
the dungeon
barrels
stop him.
with like some copper in there. Not that heavy, but.
I mean, actually, instead of staying in the room with
So hold
the-
on, you're doing a long rest then, not a short rest?
no short rest.
Oh.
Yeah, even
Oh,
a short
I
rest would give us a lot of chances to identify stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of staying here with the extremely smelly bodies and the dismembered ones, we could go back to the little study. Like, there's a
That
door
reeks
here.
of rotten flesh.
I mean, as opposed to here, which reeks of rotten flesh.
I mean, you do realize that beyond the laboratory, there was another area from the basin, and you saw what looks to be implements down westward with your long vision of eyes.
Right.
Alright, I mean, up to you. If you have a better location, Whistle, lead the way.
I mean, there's this. These spots are the most secure we found so far. We could go in looking for new areas to see if they're more. I mean, I guess there were some lab materials down at the other end of the hallway. So-
It looked like a kitchen.
Looks so like a kitchen. So at the very least, it'll smell better.
Alright.
First, my question to you first is are we staying there just for an hour to rest and reach to
Just an hour.
or just catch up, or are we spending the evening here?
You've
Just-
you've
just-
only been dungeoneering for, I want to say, like a few hours.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
You
just-
said there was
just
an
hour.
orb, a staff, the face shield, and what?
That's it.
Oh, those are the two things.
Oh,
feel like we have
there
one.
was the shield, the orb, and the staff. Yeah,
Okay, that was all three. Okay, cool.
the
Just-
staff
I
has
feel
bird
like-
carbons on it.
Well, you said cane. Where's a cane from?
You did.
Oh,
say
and a cane. Sorry, a cane. That was the other thing.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get going because it's stinky here.
Alright.
I don't really want to hang out.
I mean, the stench is kind of dissipate a little bit. Arguably, being next to the corpse, I would argue would have to make a roll.
What roll?
The stench of it, but I mean,
No, what roll?
oh, con save.
Yeah, con.
Because you're the only one who was near the body that is not immune. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, by the way, there's something funky about the floor down at the end of this hallway. Just kind of help me remember. I don't know what it is.
You
but
barely
it's
can see
weird.
detail. Like
It's weird to me. I don't know what the deal is. Just we should
Yeah.
take a look at it before we go that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll go take our little hour break and then
all
we
right.
can check out the thing.
The door is not being banged against anymore, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Good to know.
Aw, he tucked himself out.
Uh,
Or herself out. Who knows?
I'm just moving everybody.
We.
Wee.
All right. Yeah. Now that you're like actually taking an actual look of it,
Jesus Christ. That jump scared me for some reason.
because you have 120 feet,
Uh-huh.
you see what looks to be a decrepit kitchen. You see what looks to be maybe a washing basin, maybe what looks to be cooking pot, cells, or whatnot. But you cannot, like a hearth. Yeah, you see a hearth.
Right.
Sorry, that's the word.
Whistle murmurs. All right, I'm gonna scamper ahead a little bit just to make sure there's nothing in there. Give me just a few moments, then you guys can follow. I'll come back if it's dangerous.
Sounds like a good plan.
What have we here?
Okay, as you scamper into this area, this looks to be a room is filled with dusty tables and cauldrons. There seems to be a stone hearth, and a pile atop the tables seems to be alchemical tools and equipment.
Oh, nice. Okie dokie. And go peek in here.
This looks to be a decrepit kitchen. It contains an oven range, a washing basin, and a hearth bearing a covered cook pot, and it sells what you presume are filled with other cooking utensils.
Gotcha. Okay. And Whistle will scamper on back. Okay, so there's a sort of almost like a dining area, except it's mostly just tables and cauldrons. That's probably the best space for us to relax. There's only one way in. It's a broad exit, so we can't really be.
There was a
penned
doorway
in.
to the north.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about that area. I was talking about this area.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yep. So if we just head down the big second entrance on the right, we can just hang out there. Would also be out of view.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
And Whistle will lead everybody here.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, my friends, for aiding me in finding my friends. You've been
Oh, you're
quite
super welcome.
hospitable.
You've been helping us too. We appreciate it.
Do you
Yeah,
what do you do in this room?
Sure.
So, is there a hearth in here to a small fire?
There is a hearth, stone hearth. Yep.
Okay, maybe I'll go over to the hearth and she will pull out. Well, she won't pull out, but she'll dump a little bit of liquid in there and spark it with
All right.
a firebolt. Wasting that 20 on that. Great.
As you strike fire to it, you hear the sounds of movement from the kitchen. As all of a sudden, from Sybil's perception, you see coming in to the light, and those with dark vision, what looks to be floating utensils.
Oh.
Animated utensils, really?
Yep.
Question, Lynx. Did you reshuffle the inspiration hand, or is it
Not today.
Okay.
So I'll have to do that real quick.
Yeah, if you could just reshuffle it, just in case I want to get a different card. I am not letting that not 20 go to waste for this.
I mean, yeah. I just scan the thing real quick.
Damn, that could have been a max roll crit. I'm just looking at it now. You rolled two 8s.
Yeah, that's how it goes, sadly.
Yeah.
Uh,
It would appear we have company.
and going through the wall is this figure.
Okay. Another one.
I'll say the noise is enough where there's no surprise for this.
Okay. And my streak of luck continues tonight.
Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Bye. I need you to roll.
Sorry, I was a little distracted.
You got me.
Okay. Sybil, you're the first to react.
All right. So these floating utensils, are they still
Yep.
utensils or are they actual swords?
They're utensils. They are the stat block's flying sword, but they're utensils.
Yeah. I mean, the undead have been a real problem, though they're utensils. I don't know exactly how dangerous they are, so I'm gonna walk up here
Okay.
and take the dodge action, just sort of looking at the specter, the utensils, just staying guard. Again, dodge action with the Tonfa out.
Okay. As it flies towards you, this pot smacks you in the head. Tries to smack you in the head.
All right, disadvantage.
Yep. Is unable to smack you as you dodge out of its way.
Mm-hmm.
Whistle, what do you do?
Okay. So the pots are attacking us. The ghost is spooky, but hasn't done anything yet. I'm going to. Yeesh, there's a lot of them. Go. 5, 10, 15, 20.
This thing is basically hovering like in the air. By the way,
Right.
I'm just doing 5 feet to symbolize that they are hovering. They are in melee still.
Okay, I am going to start by casting Blade Ward on myself again, because it only lasts for a minute.
All right.
Which will de-invisible me, but fine. Top each other. I am going to move to here. Should let me smack anything trying to get close enough to hit Sybil.
Okay, so that's where you move.
Yep, and then I will be done.
All right. Snakebite, what would it do? You see a ghostly figure come through the wall, as well as these floating pots and pans.
Well,
The description it gives me is that the nearby pots and pans. So they're pots and pans. So they do bludgeon and says last, basically.
all right. So again, ghosty guy hasn't really done anything, so I'm gonna run forward.
All right.
I'm gonna I attack the floating pot. Over,
All right, go ahead.
over here.
Strike the pot.
Mm-hmm.
As you strike the pot quite well, dealing 11 slashing damage.
Alright. I don't know why it didn't show up on here, but
What do you mean?
it didn't pop up on the window.
I saw it.
Combat tracker for me. Okay.
That's how I knew it was 11 damage. Anything
Second
else?
one.
It,
Yes,
oh,
I get 2 deaths.
that one barely hits as you knock it to the ground, and it becomes a pot that is on the ground that's dented. Anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
This pan comes flying at you. That's gonna miss.
Neat.
This pot comes after you. Misses.
I'll smack it.
Yeah, you can smack it.
Don't mind if I do.
This one is gonna come after you. I'm just gonna quickly do that, and it misses. As you smack it, and as it goes to smack it, you smack it out of the air.
Nice. Thing.
It comes over to reach its hand towards you, Whistle.
I don't like that.
Reaction, protection fighting style.
And it's gonna miss.
Okay.
Okay.
We take
Oh right, the card. I completely forgot about. I am so sorry. You're good to go, Farah. Are you muted?
Say
My
what?
bad. Yeah,
Oh.
no, I'm good. Sorry, I'll take a look at the cards next round. Just
Yeah,
'cause
I don't think you're gonna be using them
Oh,
anytime
that's
soon.
I don't think so. Okay, hold on. If I would aim at acid splash, Here.
There is that would hit your allies.
yes, I know.
You can play the mesmerin tool and kind of play around with it.
Let me just see real quick.
If you place it here, you'll hit these two things, like right here.
There we go. Yeah, move it there. Yeah, I mean, I could either do that or hold on. Hold on. I have a thing,
Yeah,
right?
go for it.
I just am curious, because yeah, it's if a cantrip only targets only one creature and deals with different damage types, spell can instead target 2 creatures that are within the spell's range.
Okay.
So would that if could I target both of these with one spell?
Within 5 feet of each other? Is that the condition?
It says within the spell's range.
The original isn't an AoE, it's 2 specific targets.
Okay, what spell are you hitting it with?
I am going to attempt to do a firebolt.
Okay, yeah, you could firebolt one, and it's within still 90 feet or whatever, 60 feet the firebolt is.
120.
120? Yeah. Then yeah, you can hit both of them.
Okay.
If you have that ability.
I do.
First one hits.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Do you?
Which one are you targeting first?
I'll target this one first.
Alright, make sure you hit T next time on the one you're targeting.
Sorry. My bad.
As you
I'll
start
enjoy
to,
this little,
as the
preview of
cast
Kia.
iron pot becomes a little bit hot to the touch.
Alright, then targeting this one. Rolling again.
Unfortunately, that one, you charred the wall instead.
Wait, hold on. Even with a 13?
Yep. They're small, thin, hard to hit.
Okay. I guess, yeah.
Yeah. They are quite nimbly flying throughout the air. Alright, Mai, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okie dokie.
There's a spooky ghost in front of you. And
Well,
just to let you
nobody's-
know, the inspirations that were given out do expire within an hour, so use them in this fight. If you plan to do a short rest, that is.
I should have used it last round. Okay.
The ghost. Has the ghost attacked anybody?
Yep, it reached out to whistle.
Attack.
Okay. Okay. Well, since the ghost has acted aggressively towards one of my companions, it is going to get... it is going to get a swipe of my Moonblade Rapier.
Okay, as you try to poke it. Your attack roll. That strikes true. Roll damage. It doesn't do as much damage as you would hope. As you go through it, but it's hard to connect into this weird plasm-like entity.
And that's including the fact that it is considered a magical weapon,
Yep.
correct? Okay.
That is included in it.
Okay. I don't have a lot of bonus action options.
You only get one inspiration back on a short rest. Or no, you get all your inspirations back on a short rest, right?
I do. That's what I'm sitting here debating. Whistle, have you used your inspiration?
Yes.
I have not.
Sorry, they
Then
haven't.
I gave one
Yeah.
to Sybil.
Yeah, so
Sybil
Snakebite
has it.
or Haleth or Farah.
I will give one to Snakebite.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you're gonna punch.
Lol. Literally. one
That
less.
connects. As the ghost says, "Why you come?"
I
But
didn't
you
catch
don't
whatever
do
you
as
just
much.
Said you cut out.
I said, "Why have you come?" As you don't do as much damage as you'd wish.
And that is my turn.
Haleth is going to walk over here to swing at the spotted pet. As they go to strike it, failing to. They strike again. That time they do strike true. Dealing... Ooh, the pot, it looks to be holding on to dear life. That is his turn. Sybil, what would you like to do? You are starting to get a little surrounded by enemies.
Well, now I know we're going on the offensive, so I'm going to start trying to finish off that pot.
Alright.
Don't forget your inspiration.
That definitely connects as you smack it against the wall. You like bonk it into the
Alright.
wall.
Then I'm going to twist my tonfa to go strike at the other pot.
Alright. That strikes true.
All right.
It's still holding on
Then
as this pain is barely up.
turn to the ghost, realizing that an incorporeal form probably doesn't need to balance that well. I'm going to draw my short sword and do an offhand attack.
Okay.
So, minus modifier.
So minus modifier would be 6. Does not do as much damage as you would hope.
Figured. But it's something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll keep my position here.
All right. Whistle, you're up. The ghost tried to give you a hug.
Well,
I was tempted to name this Spectre Eliza, by the way.
no. Whistle is not going to take kindly to that, and is going to proceed. Since there's nothing close enough to utilize Green Flame Blade, she will simply utilize Sun Flame Stick. And we will go for as many attacks as it takes.
That connects. Not doing as much damage as you hope, but still enough.
Cool.
As your staff is covered in icky plasma.
As she keeps moving with the stick trailing the ectoplasm behind like gooey strings of spider web, she's gonna come at the other last moving pot.
Unfortunately,
Yep. We are going to go ahead and use that inspiration.
Okay. So that's a D8
sorry.
now.
At this level, I think that's correct.
Let me look.
D8 for inspiration.
I think you're level 6.
Yes,
so
it's a D8.
yeah.
All right, how about a 19? How's that?
Yep. And that is enough as you slay the final pot. Alright.
All right.
Well,
It is officially
always.
somebody else's turn to do the dishes.
But yeah.
Good
As
work,
you see,
everybody.
Holleth kind of bend over and give a prayer to the ghost that fell.
Lynx, you said that in the next hour, the heroic inspiration we all have is going to go? Or...
Not heroic inspiration, the inspiration that Mai
Oh.
has.
The bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
Okay, I know
You haven't
that
picked your card yet,
Okay.
by the way.
I know I haven't. I'm not picking one.
Oh, you're keeping the one you have?
Yes,
Fair enough.
because all the ones in the pile right now are not that useful to me.
Alright. But you now have a empty,
I'm just gonna go over and check the kitchen. Oh,
Oh, there's a
door.
Yep, there's a door. Do you open the
Okay.
door?
No.
Okay.
All right.
It is
Well-
curious. The spectre, the dead have the wherewithal to notice us and recognize this place as their home.
Oh, that's funny.
Is there another force at work bringing these spirits here, or are they just here?
We very well could be desecrating their place of rest.
It's hard to tell.
I mean, this isn't a tomb. This is like a...
That doesn't
Which-
necessarily mean they didn't die here.
Well, no, that's fair.
Wasn't this an ancient city once upon a time?
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
The door. Oh, so there is a sign on the door.
Okay.
Oh, what did the sign say?
It reads, Calabas's room. Do not enter unless your name is Hallister.
So there's a room past here that says a sign that says it's Hallister's room, and not to go in there unless your name is Hallister?
Oh, it says Calabas's room. Do not enter
Oh.
unless you're Hallister.
Oh. Calabash's room, don't enter unless your name is Hallister. So
No.
it might be
Uh.
safer, and there also might be something angry there. I don't know.
I mean, I think we should just take the rest now, or do you want to go in that room and see if there is anything?
Well, in truth, I don't know. I'm not really gaining much from a rest, in truth, so I'll leave this up to you guys.
You guys haven't been burning too many spell slots, so...
Yeah, I haven't used a single spell slot.
I mean, I've been using a lot of my spell slots, but I would need a long rest to get those back.
Yeah, mainly
I
this
used one.
this short rest is to identify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
do we
we
want to
get
identify
my
the items that we
Spell
found?
restoring ability, then that would be a different story.
I mean, do we want to use it to identify some objects and see what they are?
I believe that was Whistle's original intent.
And then we should probably do that.
We could always take a small repose in the staircase.
Well,
Quite lengthy.
I mean, well, like I said, there's only one way into this little chamber here. Like, this is as defensible as it's gonna get.
may I suggest we don't go to the staircase? As you are aware, there are many adventurers that come and go in this place, as well as other individuals that wander into this place. I know that Gaines love to come in here for hidey holes. Any entryway into any level is probably going to have a bit of traffic.
I had not considered that. So yes, this place seems good enough as any to take a repose.
Cool.
Excuse me.
I say we should make a pile of the stuff we've collected so far. Somebody can use detect magic, and we can start figuring out what everything is.
So it takes 10 minutes for each identify. You have 2 people that can do identify, correct?
Yep.
So you can do 2 objects every 10 minutes. How many objects are you trying to identify?
How many objects do we got?
I don't know.
All right, so give me a moment to get my inventory open. Now, this is only the stuff I've been keeping track of. If somebody else has picked something up, it is on you to ask to have it identified.
Yep.
The most I have that I was keeping track of is the item I took, which was the circlet.
Yep. So there's the circlet, there's the cane, there's the staff, there's the 2 orbs, there's 2 shields, there's a Morden star. So that's 7 items so far. So that's 70 minutes for one person. Halved, so yeah, 30. It'll be 30 minutes to identify everything.
Okay.
Plus an extra 10 minutes. Oh, and then and the leather armor. There was the hide armor, and then, but you never picked it up. Never mind. So that's actually 8 items. So 40 minutes total to identify everything. I'm just gonna go through them pretty easily. The leather armor is leather armor smoldering. It just has it's just smoky. The Morning Star is a Morning Star of Warning. The the cane is not magical. However, you're able to know that it can turn into a longsword and back into a cane. It just takes a bonus action.
That's super cool.
The staff is called the Staff of Bird Calls. It has 10 charges. While it doesn't require attunement. And it's a quarterstaff for attacking with it. It takes a magic action to consume a charge. You can create one of the following sounds, which can be heard out of 120 feet: a finch's chirp, a raven's caw, a duck's quack, a chicken's cluck, a goose's honk, a loon's call, a turkey's gobble, a seagull's cry, an owl's hoot, or an eagle's shriek.
I think we all know what we're fucking spamming.
And it regains a D6 plus 4 charges at dawn. However, if you do realize that if you consume the last charge, it has a risk of exploding. Turning into a harmless cloud of bird feathers.
Interesting. Interesting.
As long as we don't use the last charge.
Yep.
I am sure you guys will only use that item responsibly and respectfully, right?
Yeah.
No,
You have
Does it
2
require
orbs of
creativity?
time now, by the way.
You're going to be responsible with it, right? Right.
Sure. Sure.
So the
Okay,
orbs
so-
are both orbs of time. So you have 2 clocks, basically. Orbs of time basically lets you know if it's morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime, basically. And it only
Okay.
works in the material plane. The
right.
Shield of
Ooh, one of those
Expression,
would be useful.
you basically, as a bonus action, you can change the expression on it.
Okay.
Besides that, it's a normal shield. None of these require attunement. The last one,
However,
the circlet, requires attunement, and it's called the Circlet of Blasting.
Okay.
Oh. Loving it already.
The Circlet of Blasting. While wearing this, you can cast Scorching Ray. It has a +5 to hit. You can do it once per dawn.
What is it? Do again? Sorry.
It lets you cast Scorching Ray with a +5 to hit.
The Scorching Ray is a fire spell, right?
Yep.
Does fire damage?
Yes. However, it's from a magical item. It's not. It does not. It's not considered a spell
Okay,
from
so
your class.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that one's actually that one would probably be pretty valuable to sell off.
Actually, it does not require attunement. I lied.
Oh, okay.
But you get once a day Scorching Ray. So 3 rays of pew pew pew.
Well, some of these we can sell off, definitely.
Mm-hmm. You can actually use them too, and then you sell them off.
Maybe we could, yeah. It's like, but you want another shield that just changes its face?
I mean, it would make for a good decoration on my wall, but I mean, I've got an enchanted one. I've got a +1 shield on me right now.
Are we not
Alright.
supposed to be also gathering magical items to sell? Why can't we just
We are.
sell it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
So for
Make it a
context, almost all of them, except for the circlet, are considered common.
Okay, that is good to know.
Weapon of Warden's also uncommon, and Weapon of Warden's, actually, I don't even know if.
But we completed would you say we completed a full short rest? Links after that?
Well, if you're casting spells, no.
Damn it. Okay.
Alright. They did change how Weapons of Warnings work. It's uncommon, it requires attunement. You and your allies in 30 rates get these benefits. The weapon magically awakens the subject who is sleeping when combat begins. However, if it's magically induced sleep, it does not wake you. You also have supernatural readiness. Each subject has advantage on initiatives rolls. It no longer prevents you from being surprised, though.
Surprise isn't. Oh, actually, it does because
It technically
since surprise is
does.
Disadvantage. It actually does negate the entirety of being.
But it does, but it just doesn't say it. It's
Correct.
but so theoretically you can be surprised, it's just not. If there's like certain conditions that are not affected by initiative for surprise, like a certain combat like thing, it still will affect.
Right.
If that makes
Okay.
sense.
Well, I say all pretty useful to have.
Yep.
Anyways, I think we're gonna have to continue. Do you want to check out the room next door to us, or do we want to?
I'd say it'd be a good way to cap off the evening is checking out the room.
All right.
Makes sense.
There's also a room up north too from the water basin that you guys can explore too. If you don't want to go to the lab right away.
But lab, it says door do not enter. I need to enter it.
Mhm.
Quotes the snake bite.
I didn't.
You
even
didn't
say
have to do
anything.
that,
What the
Trendy.
heck?
I theoretically know you.
I know you didn't say anything. I'm making a joke.
Asmai just dies from inhalation.
Sorry, it's just one of those really weird coughs that it sounds like I'm faking, but I'm not. I promise.
You
it's
open
more
the
just
door.
relapse of the bad lung.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Before the doors opened, Whistle is going to scamper back over here, cast Blade Ward, go back invisible, come back over.
Yeah, I will say if you weren't identifying it, you could have spent an hour actually ritual cast and squeak back.
Right. No, I considered that, but I'm trying not to make everybody else sit around for no reason.
Fair enough. Yeah. So you cast Blade Ward.
Yep.
So you're not
and
invisible.
Then go invisible and then come back.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. You could do that. Blade Ward only lasts for a minute though, so you have to be really quick.
Oh yeah, that's why I said I come right back over. So.
Open the door. A dusty bed stands with its headboard against the north wall. At the foot of the bed rests what looks to be a locked wooden chest. A desk in the southeast corner has stacks of what looks to be musty old tunes atop of it. An old rug woven with what looks to be arcane symbols lies in the middle of the floor.
That rug looks suspicious.
Huh. Can I identify, not identify, but see if I can make out the arcane symbols, what they mean?
Yeah, I mean, they look like the various schools of magic.
Huh. The Bruggo schools
Like,
of
it's very
magic.
artsy designed arcane symbols.
Okay, you said arcane, so I was just making sure if it wasn't, etched in, oh, it's gonna be a teleportation circle type symbols.
At least the rug just looks like it have the symbols on them.
Okay. I will check the chest.
You check the chest. Okay. I need you to. It's locked.
Okay. And I don't have these tools, so. Yep. There goes that option.
Doesn't somebody have thieves tools? I thought somebody had thieves tools still.
I did.
Yeah, but I thought
I
somebody
think that
else
was
also
before.
just had them in their equipment. Well, that's
This
something that
was-
you could buy from the goblins.
I believe, Kiora had.
Well,
the
Kira's not
warrior's
here,
best
so
key, but yeah, that was something
so-
she had to borrow.
there is about 20 books, old books, on the desk. You think that you could probably, and as you look through them, each book is blank, so you think you could probably sell them for 10 gold.
Ooh. Well, okay then.
Cool.
Do you do anything else in this room?
Well, after I collect the books, gonna check the desk for any interesting things, hidden things.
Nope. Yep.
Anything underneath the bed?
No, none in the bed.
So it's
So
literally just
20
a
books,
chest
right? 10 gold
that none of
apiece.
us can-
There's the chest, bed, desk, and the rug. I mean, you don't. If there are other ways to, if it's locked, you can do other things besides pick it. But your choice.
Yeah. None of the thing I don't. I mean, I can damage it if I wanted to,
You good? Up to you.
but none of my all my spells are probably what would kill it. Break the chest and the contents inside, probably.
Unless the chest is magical.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if the items inside are magical, they won't break.
And it's a big if.
Do you look at all for anything else?
Anything under the bed, under the pillows?
Nothing under the bed. No.
Screw it. I'm gonna see. Is there a key lying around for this chest?
Nope. Whistle, I'll say as you get low to the ground, you notice some talk underneath the rug. Like something like that made of something of talk. Slightly covered by the rug.
Vera?
Huh?
There's some kind of chalk sigil under the rug. We might want to move the rug.
Yeah, Snakebite, can you help move the chest real quick?
Sure.
It's in the center of the room. I don't think it's actually supposed to be on the chest.
Alright, I'll pick up the chest and I'll move it.
Again,
I'll
I
move it
don't
over
think it's
here.
like the art for the room is a little off. The rug would be like here, like
Okay. Never mind.
like it's not supposed to
Okay.
be under the chest. I don't think.
Alright, okay, either way. Screw it. Move the rug. I'll kick the rug over.
It looks to be a circle. However, it looks to be what looks to be a 10-foot diameter circle, but it has partially been erased. I'll need an Arcana or investigation check if you wish
I could
to
assist with
examine
an
it.
Arcana check.
I will take that assistance. Alright, so when I'm making like checks on Foundry, right? Do
Yep.
I hit just shift? Do I hit shift for the vantage, or do I click and it'll ask me?
You can retroactively make any roll with advantage. So just roll, and then there will be an arrow or down arrow. But technically, I believe shift also works. But you see like the arrows next to the thing? That's...
Okay.
But with a
27.
27, you know it'll take you probably about 7 minutes or so to reapply the missing glyphs. You will need either blood or paint to reapply this circle. As you look at it, you realize this is a summoning circle.
Oh. Yeah, so Vera's like looking at the symbols, it's like, okay, that one means that one means that, and oh shit, it's a summoning circle.
What does it summon, though?
If we don't complete it, we never have to find out.
Whistle has a good point there.
Hey guys, come inside. We're gonna hang out here.
What,
You
inside
don't
the
want
room
to
with the
see
summoning
what
circle?
happens when you activate it.
I mean, it's not like we have stuff we can use to activate it anyways.
Yeah.
We're not
I
gonna
mean-
stab one another.
I guess yeah, unless you have paint on you.
One thing that I think we
Well, you
should
do actually
is-
have paint. If you remember correctly, you guys were given the marvelous pigment. I don't know who was carrying it, but I imagine it's in the bag of holding.
Probably.
I do not think calling from beyond is a wise idea.
So Haleth comes into the room. You called? Hello?
I'm over here. Sorry, we're gonna hang out in this room. Wait a minute. No, we just hung out for a while. Never mind. I'm sorry. My brain's a little scrambly. I was still looking for some place to hang out that was quiet, and this place stood out.
All right. This is a good stopping point if you guys want, or do you want to continue a little bit since we did have a late
One
start?
thing I think we need to do is we need to head to the Goblin Market and get some thieves' tools.
I vote for that beginning of next session, because I'll
Okay.
be honest, I
Because we
am
are gonna miss
exhausted.
so much.
I honestly thought somebody had
at
thieves'
least
tools
one.
still, and I
We
apologize.
did with the old artificer, and now we don't. Old artificer lets you basically let you just make your own thieves' tools, I believe, and now you
I
don't.
think we
Yep.
should wrap
Alright.
up for the night.
This is a
Yeah.
good wrap. This is a good spot as you guys either decide to use the summon circle or don't.
We
Okay.
summon a set of thieves' tools.